No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what, yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what be here? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what, yo? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
Peter Obi, that he will spend just 4 years. You don't think it is valid? You don't think it is possible?
That means not that I don't think, I know, as a matter of fact, given my over 30 years experience in politics, active politics, I know that it is not possible. And when I say it is not possible, it's because of the kind of idiosyncrasies, that we see in our politicians and political leaders. They will canvass one thing when they want to contest election, or even when they want to make a point, and at other times the contradiction will set in. Peter Obi cannot come in 4 years to say he wants to transform Nigeria and make the kind of impact that he has been canvassing, going around the country talking about in 4 years, when he couldn't transform Anambra State in 8 years. In 8 years, his record in Anambra is not an El Dorado kind of rating. So why does he think that talking about 36 states of the Federation now with all our complexities and all of that, that is going to make an impact in 4 years? For God's sake, please, even settling down to the business of governance will take you more than 1 year. That is just the truth, because this country is huge with all kinds of competing interests every now and then. So if they are saying this to cajole the people, to tell a lie to the people, to lie to them, well, I say good to them. But for those of us who are rational thinkers, those of us who are discerning in our own estimation of the politics of the country, we just laugh at them. How possible can you say you want to transform Nigeria in 4 years?
Well,
it's not possible.
Mr. Fegwa,
even
that
8
also,
years, you are still going to be struck. Where are we? 8 years of President Buhari?
Well, it also raises a question.
It was more or less like a Holocaust. That's the truth. I am one of those persons who criticize that particular government. So,
Yeah. My apologies. It also raises that question that I ask from time to time, Mr. February. And that is the fact that many times we focus so much on the federal government and we criticize the politics of the federal government. And by the federal government, I'm talking about the executive, legislature, and the judiciary, and all of its agencies and representatives. But most of the time, we tend to cut the state governments a lot of slack. We have it on good authority, the news is everywhere, that there are more resources being deployed to the states now. But it would seem like everyone is just saying it's still at the feet, at the table of the federal government to ensure that Nigerians have better standards of living. When the state governments get a lot more resources now, all over the state, every state gets a lot more resources now, yet the people are not feeling the impact of the resources, increased resources that they get. And where do you think we go from here?
Well, thank you for this question. It's one of the points I raised in another sister platform a couple of days ago, where we were looking at the issues of federal and state and in terms of the relationship, particularly now that we are getting more money at the state level. And this is a huge challenge to the media. The media should also focus on this particular point you have raised so that they create the right consciousness in the people, conscientize people, and mobilize the electorate to begin to interrogate government at different level, both state government, local government, and even the federal government. Once there is knowledge of what transpires and what obtains in those areas, they will be able to synchronize them and form an opinion. For example, in my state, every time the governor talks in my state of Edo, he tells you that, well, all thanks to President Tinubu that he's been able to do X, Y, Z because of the kind of resources he's getting. Aside from the internally generated revenue that he has increased from 5.5 billion to 10 billion every month, what he's getting from the federal government is encouraging him to do a lot of projects in the state. So if you put Edo State, for example, under your binoculars and you want to see what has what has transpired in the last 8 months, you will see leadership, at work. You will see performance at work. So how much of that is reflected in other states? It will now be the responsibility of the media to begin to interrogate those issues. And it's very key. This point you have raised is very key. And that's why I keep telling the opposition people, I said, you are coming, you want to govern, you want to govern. You have to tell us exactly what you want to do differently from what obtains. Do you want to stop more money from going to the states so that we know that this is what you are coming to do? Do you want to stop the student loan that the present government is giving? Do you want to stop floating of the naira? Do you want to stop quite a number of constructions that are ongoing so that you give us something? Are you going to introduce subsidy again? So if they come up with their policy framework, we'll be able to interrogate and dissect them. The Labour Party, for example, unable to articulate itself together, cannot possibly be talking about presenting a candidate for presidency. That is the truth. You have two factions of Labour Party. They will continue to you have ADC position. When you talk about ADC, ADC stays at the back of any leader. They are ADC, AD camp to president.
I have been against incompetence. I've been against undemocratic practice. I've been against leadership that is insensitive and wicked for 35 good years. And one of the things I have done in the process is to use my voice as an advocate for good governance to not only condemn bad governance, but to call out terrible leaders in this country. And Tinubu is not different. And I have used my voice and my position, whatever it is in society, to make this very clear. That one of the things I do not and will never tolerate is people in government who condone themselves in criminal ways. And when I say criminal, it has so many dimensions. And this might include, or not be limited to the fact that they may themselves be criminals, having participated in organized crime or unorganized crime, or participating currently in crimes against humanity, corruption, and any crime that can be considered as criminal. And this is where I am different from others, because I've heard people who say to me, well, maybe you have to wait for the courts to declare somebody a criminal before you can attach such a title to anybody. But the position is that what I determine to be criminal is well defined in my own dictionary. And but is most importantly established by the fact that I have a right to state what I believe honestly to be my position on governance and those who are governing us. And that is what is most sacrosanct. The reason I'm giving this background is not to be defensive, it's just so that you will know that even in the course of this conversation, I will say things that may not be acceptable or palatable to those in power. But they can't do anything about it to me, because that is the way democracy is established. And anybody, and I've said this, who is not willing or ready to understand that democracy includes the freedom of speech, movement, and association, should not participate in a democratic process. And that's a standing position I've had. And that is why you find me not only saying or calling out leaders who are terrible or who organize or conduct themselves in criminal ways. I also defend others who use their voice to call them out wherever and whenever it is necessary. So the argument is not what I have said. It is what I have the right to say, and which becomes the most important thing to me at all times. So that is what it is. And I'm glad that there's a national debate about it, probably international debate, because they have internationalized this by going to Twitter and also Facebook. And they have also claimed that they wrote me a letter to come and retract my statement and also apologize to the president. But let me remind them that the same offer was given to me under Buhari regime when we organized Revolution Now revolt against that regime. After 2 weeks in detention, they sent a delegation to ask me to retract and apologize to Buhari for organizing a protest, and I rejected it. And as a result, I spent 5 months in detention and never apologized to today until they came and withdrew their nonsense case. So for Nigerians, my advice to you is do not bother about this and don't worry about me, but you should worry about a society in which you live where you cannot express yourselves, because that is a fundamental human right. And to the DSS, let me just say that, you know, we've been through this before. And I had thought that you'd have learned your lesson under Buhari, but since you have not learned anything, we go again. But to the public, you can perish the thought that I will retract my statement or apologize to Tinubu over my statements. That is not going to happen over my dead body, just so that you know.
Oh, they banned Instagram, Twitter, now called X, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook in this country called Nepal. And the Gen Z youth said never. I don't know why stuff like this excite me, but good afternoon, trenches. This video is for Nigerians. I'm going to try to be as careful as possible so I don't have the DSS running to my doorstep. But let me break it down for you guys. Not allegedly, they banned these media apps because they failed to meet certain new regulation in their country. And the Gen Z were like, wait till be that one. When that one start, wait till they happen for years, they enter streets. That's not the interesting part. Oh. These people had the guts to approach the parliament. They were marching in their numbers. Made them go ask, which law be that? Who talk on? Just like National Assembly now, like Aso Rock, you know what? I'm just making comparison. I'm not saying nothing. So as there's the approach now, and military see your parliament opened fire on them. I mean the protesting youth. And do you know what? About 18 to 19 people died, 300 people injured. They opened live fire on them, just like Lekki toll gates. Now yes, this is where it gets interesting. The youth continued. I'm sure they stepped on the dead bodies while walking towards the parliament and the military. Oh yes, every official they caught got a pound of their anger. As of today, the prime minister has resigned because this time they're no longer talking about social media. They're saying fuck you all. Corruption is too much. There's joblessness, economic meltdown. What's going on? Man, all of you, we don't need you anymore. No. We're not 1 year. We're not 1 year. They resigned and fled the country. The interim government that is there now has reversed all the ban. Means the ban on the social media is begging them that they will compensate the families of the disease and treat the wounded ones for free. Even with all these promises, reports has it that the youths are still mobilizing. Oh, I don't want to shout. Okay, I know some of you apes now will come and say, that's never Nigeria, we are so vast, we have many tribes. Shut them out! Just the way we have Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. That's how they have Chetri, Brahmin, Maga. They have over 125 tribes. I didn't think what I'm thinking. Please don't say it out loud. You see the way we battle with corruption? That's the way they battle with corruption. You know, election rigging and the rest is happening there. Even climate change, flooding and the rest. I think the flooding over there has not killed up to 100 people. Unlike the Mokwa community of 600 people and plenty missing others. The way we are suffering poor healthcare, 9 they suffer, to naming them they shout. But we are here murmuring, singing like bees in the comment section. Oh, I forgot to tell you people, they don't have all year. Oh. No, they are not as rich as us. But they are stronger than us. I'm beginning now to think that when Buhari said lazy Nigerian youth, he wasn't talking about physical strength. I'm sure he was talking about mental strength. Zeal, will, determination. When I not get them. Oh, sorry. This is I'm just actually come to inform you people. I'm not saying anything. Oh, please, yes, sir. Sorry, good evening, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Sorry, sir. Oh, thank you so much for listening and God bless.
Do you know what just happened in Nepal? A small country far away from us. One day, their government just decide to say, okay, we'll ban their social platform. After that ban, the youth and the citizens of the country, they were all furious. What did they do? The TikTok platform that was remaining, they used someone to organize themselves. That's all of them. Enter street from 20 years to 30 years. They stormed the street. Demanding why the government we ban their social freedom. In that process, the government tried to shut them and pursue them back home. Along the line, about 20 of them killed. Then 100 of them were injured. But do you know what happened? Instead of these citizens to go back home, the verse everywhere scattered. People from other neighboring states, they were all pumping in. You know what they do? Because right now, it is either make the government kill all of them finish, or make the government resign. As the government say, this is how they go beyond the way they reason. You know what the government later do? The government run, lift the ban, open the platform, everything. But at that point, it was already too late. The youth said they don't even want to hear anything. Although at first the government was already there. Feel this will not get it, they go do. But when this thing get outrageous, the major say the prime minister, he resigned. Now let's bring it home. If a small country with less population can rise and make their leader bow, what excuse do 200 million Nigerians have? Or are we comfortable with suffering as long as we can? Nepal is not bigger than us. My brother, my sister, this is not just about Nepal story. This is a message to every one of us. For too long, we in Nigeria have carried everybody's corruption that eats our future, leader that treat us like statistics, and a system that demands patience while giving us nothing. The difference is simple. In Nepal, the people remember that power belongs to them. They stood together. The government had no choice than to bow. Sometimes change doesn't begin with 1 million people. It begins with courage. The courage to say enough is enough. If Nepal, with their small number, can rise and shake the world, then what excuse do we 200 million Nigeria really have? This is not about violence. This is about awakening. The lesson from Nepal is clear. A government only rule the people who refuse to rule themselves. I will not tell you what to do. You will not tell me what to do. But one day, I believe one day, we will allow the government to know that we own the power, not them. We own the power. So that is what I have to say for now.
I hope all of you can see what is happening in Nepal. Politicians are queuing to join the helicopter to run away. I told you the power of the people is more than the power of the people in government. Some politicians, what they do, by the time we start talking, some of them, na helicopter go carry them come out. You see what they happen for the power right now? That is the power of the people. They don't tire. They don't come out, say, no, we are tired. You must go. We are the people. The people are stronger than the people in government. Be strong. Do you know that if 1,000 Nigerians fall sick today and your bill is 1 million per person to treat you, I can bet that out of that 1,000, 700 will go to Baba God. 700 will buy, because before you raise that 1 million, the sickness go don't chop your intestine. 700 out of that 1,000 does not have 50,000 in their account. And you sit down there, you know they talk. Your governors let they work on your health care. You sit down there, they doing the equal way you they run for, the death way you they run for. It dey your body. That means you are quiet. You are not asking your state governors, where is the health care? What are you doing about this health care? You are there, man. Let one boat, one screw come out for your intestine. Now then you go know say you are a walking oku. You not there you go know. How many people can boast of 1 million in their accounts right now as we speak? So if sickness of 1 million enter you, Odigboche, Odrabo, open your mouth and talk. Ask your governors, what are you doing with my money?
The unfortunate part of it is that it's not 700. Out of that 1,000, 900 people will die before they can raise 1 million naira to look after themselves in the hospital. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak right now, to treat yourself in the hospital in Nigeria costs you between 500,000 to 1 million naira if you are sick. Nigerians are now resorted to Agbo. Now they treat themselves now, Agbo. And it didn't end there. Majority of the tablet, medicine, and all that are fake. 80% of the medicine they are selling in Nigeria right now are fake. The same satanic cowards, youth, they are very good in coming to comment section to insult people like us and many other outspoken consigns Nigerians. They are very good at the comment section. They are very good. Now they help you their house. Cowards! See what they have for Nepal now. Yes. Now see, the same dragging where this satanic Tinubu APC government are dragging Sowore now. Delete, they right go et and scatter. Even the right go heaven, may they delete Sowore account. Now it happen for Nepal. The same satanic act of satanic Buhari on Leniwa, what he did during his satanic tenure, is what they are doing or what they did in Nepal. The Nepal, you say, over their dead body. They say, never. Then, what happened in Lekki Toll Gate, where they open fire on us? They did the same thing in Nepal. They push inside. According to statistics, they said that it reached 40 people will die. And over 500 people injured. As we they talk, they say some of the leaders where they cash. I don't want to use my mouth talk with it. They say they do them. They say the one way if he escape, they inside bush. As we are talking, they are still on the run. The only thing we can use our power for now to fight people that speak truth to power. In fact, now to fight the people that you obviously seen that they put their life out there to speak truth to power, how Nigeria can be better. You are very good in attacking people like that. We are cowards. That's why I'm saying that better Nigeria that you and I are craving for, recently I am beginning to lose hope. I know you people don't like this, but this is how I feel. I'm not an hypocrite person. I don't practice hypocritical. I say it how it is, how I feel. My expression, anyhow, my emotions, as you see me so, that's why I be for grand. How I feel, that's why I take the talk. I cannot, subtract how I feel, replace with how or different way, then just to please you. No. I am not disappointed how the satanic government, both the past and present, are treating us, but I am more disappointed at us, the citizens, especially the youth. I am more. It's like if we have to divide it or holistically share the statistic, I can say I am only disappointed at Nigerian government 10%, but I am more disappointed 90% with us, the citizens, especially the youth. Go to different social media platforms. In case you finish with us tonight, go and see what our youth are doing on social media. Are you aware that majority of our youth are not even sure what is happening in Nigeria politically? I'm not saying they are not aware there's hunger. Get my English straight. They are not aware what is happening in Nigeria politically because a lot of them lost interest, or rather, they don't have interest, or they decided, obviously, deliberately to pay a deaf ear to anything to do with politics. Do you get me? So now, when you deliberately pay a deaf ear to do with anything to do with politics, then these people will continue to ride on you. And that is where we find ourselves right now. When I speak, I don't just speak because of what I hear or what I heard or what they told me or what they tell me. I speak because since 2016, I've been spending more time in Nigeria than the time I spend in abroad. I've studied these people. In fact, I have carefully studied us in Nigeria. And I decided to label us all as cowards. Look where we did today. Do you know that, joke apart, because I understand the other day when I said, oh, no light, I apply some comedy or whatever joke to it. Realistically, the realism right now of NEPA, for the past 3-4 days now, there's no blink of lights. If I'm not mistaken, for the past 4 days, 3-4 days now, there's no blink. I'm not saying they brought it for 1 minute, they took it. There's no blink. It's total blackout. Right now, in Lekki, I can also say Lekki cannot go other area. Not is well, oh. Not be say something spoil, transformer or anything. Everywhere in Lekki. Lekki phase 1, Lekki phase 2, Lekki phase 3, or to Lekki phase 4. No single light. Nigerians are silent. By the way, it gets some powder where these people spray for our eyes. That powder can penetrate our life, our brain, to the extent that regardless of whatever that happened in the country, we can never react. It get powder where these people spray. And that powder, they spray on air. Yes, we hail them, and the thing can affect us. Because I never see this kind of thing before. I never see this kind of thing before. My people, The rate people are silent. I bet you nobody is speaking. Nobody, this will not be said exaggerating. Nobody is speaking. All of them are speaking in their bedroom, in their this, in their that. Somebody actually called me yesterday saying, oh, because of what we are doing, someone like me doesn't supposed to be in Nigeria, blah, 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 and all that, blah, blah, blah. Listen, guys, listen. Listen. You see the UK, where me and you did, or America, Canada, or every other developed, beautiful country today. Now people fight Puto. You see about that 40, about almost 40 or more than 40 people that died in Nepal. They sacrificed their life to have a better country today. You see what they do to us for Lekki Tollgate, where they open fire on all of us. I was there. Where they open fire. I wish they will not run. Yes, I wish they will not run. Maybe by now we don't get better country. They just buy people full ground, everybody all run. Till today, our youth are still running. Their mama, every mama daughter, everybody say, may everybody enter house. Say no. Some people will come to your platform, they'll say, fella talk, he die. The other one talk, he die. The other one talk, he die. Just listen to that kind of statement. We are in trouble in Nigeria.
Stupid argument. When you talk, some people will say, go and lead.
Yes, they'll say lead. Yes, I saw that one today on one of the comment section. God bless you. Yes, I saw it on Mama Peace platform. Yes. Then someone said, Madam, come out there, do the talk. You lead now, take the lead. Just imagine that. We are not going anywhere.
But they tell all of us for here now. They not tell us here. There's no who come Nigeria. Mo go Nigeria. Mo go fight with them.
Me, I'm not a coward. I'm always in Nigeria speaking. As I tell you, so I did Nigeria. I'm always in Nigeria speaking. I know they sneak into Nigeria or sneak out of Nigeria. I'm always in Nigeria. I love my country and I want the country to work.
Nigeria, let me tell you something. You see that Nepal where you see so? Nepal is a communist country. Most of their citizens, a lot of them are outside the country. They are the way we are doing now. That is what they were doing. But they now switch it up. The boys now went into rampage. Let Nigerian government switch our own off too. Now we want to make good. You go see people go come outside.
Forget. If they just switch them off today, now inside our room, our kitchen, now we go complain.
Nigeria na lie. No go happen like that.
You don't know these people.
You no go happen like that. On social media, now they cover these people bomb. Now they cover Nigerian government bomb. Let them switch it off. First, you will see them.
Let me tell you, one thing you must understand. Let me see. Somebody wrote something. Nigeria was, you are not impactful, so no one will come for you. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you, Jay. Let me tell you something, my brother. Waiting, the government they do Sowore so. If Nigerians are ready, by now, the government is supposed to do the overheat. Tell me, how many people they talk of Sowore's favor now? You hear what Sowore talk today, so he said, don't worry about me. Worry about the country where you do when you don't have freedom of expression.
Nigeria wash. My
brother.
Nigeria wash. You got to sit down, calm down, make you understand your country very well. Nobody go talk. I'm telling you, nobody go talk when you affect that Sowore. Even when you affect Gani, now only from the southwest they talk. No gree talk. Now we carry the matter for head. That is how Nigeria is because of tribalism.
Let me tell you something that you must understand. To be honest, it doesn't look like we are going anywhere in this country. Let's be honest. I bet you, I pray May ring will not happen in 2027. Everywhere will be quiet. For the first 2-3 days, social media will be on fire. After then, I bet you. Oh God. It's like you don't understand.
Naija Watch.
If I
Naija
have
Watch.
to look at the comment from that guy Jay, that I am not impactful, depend on what you mean by I'm not impactful though. Because if is what I'm thinking, I would like you to rephrase that word. Rephrase. I really want to understand what that means.
I will
Mr.
tell you
Mr.
the meaning
Mr.
of what
Elvis,
he's
there's no
saying. I
need
will
to.
tell you.
There's no
There's
need
no
to
new.
rephrase.
Mr.
What he's
Elvis.
simply saying is that you are not that relevant. Period. In the Senate.
Apart from that, what he's trying to say is that you are not confrontational.
No. Not even that one. See,
That is where it's going to. Because the only thing that will put the government towards you is when you are confrontational.
Wait, Mr.
Okay.
Black Panther. How more confrontational do you want to be than what Mr. Elvis is saying here? How more?
That is what. Look, let me tell you one thing. That is what the government like to dance Nakaba dance.
Hold
but
on,
when you
Black Panther, let's get this question right. You want to enter another lane now. Jay, rephrase. In the next 1 minute, I need to know what you're talking about. If you don't rephrase in the next 1 minute, I'll block your earth and the heaven. But I want you to rephrase, please. Madam Patricia, you wanted to quickly say something.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. I just want to say that whatever anybody is saying, it does not really matter. What you are saying exactly the way it is on ground. Okay?
Yeah.
You go to Nigeria often. You read the body language of the people. Like me too. I go out there often. So I read the body language. So what you are saying, Mr. Ellis, you are on the right track. They are not ready. If they are ready, their body language will tell us that they are ready. So no matter what anybody is saying, nobody can come and convince me that Nigerians are ready yet. They are not ready.
It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But meanwhile, listen to these 3 more videos, short video that I have for you guys. Listen to this.
Do you know that if 1,000 Nigeria... They said Nigeria belongs to Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, at least since where I know, they will say Nigeria is Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. But since 1999, where democracy don't come back, Igbo, they didn't allow them to be president. They always push them. Go to your village. They go. They talk, say then they go. They don't let them go. They say they are if they talk Biafra, nah bad language then they talk. We accept. But how can you say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and since 1999, Igbo man cannot be president? Since 1999, Igbo man cannot be vice president. And you say we are one. Wazobia. Wazobia ko. Wazobia ni. Even Igbo man, Peter Obi, we try, we gather votes. Suddenly, in vote way high, it can't shrink. They say go to court. In a country where there is no justice. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, my foot. From Hausa, Yoruba, Hausa. So remove that Igbo where they put there. Because you know just they use and do 419. Igbo we no fit be vice president. Igbo we no fit be president. You they count am. Say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. I don't care if you say this thing is dividing us. You, government, by your behavior, you are already dividing us. You are already dividing us. How can we say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba? But power will go to Yoruba, then go enjoy. Throw them back to Hausa. But when Igbo man come out, then go they blackmail them. There is no justice in the land, Joe Elojoko.
Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name is just Adito. So I just got off the phone with this young lady who I saw her post to the head note. It was a customer who sent it to me because the customer knows that definitely that's my specialty. So the customer sent it to me and said that I should look at this video, and I watched it. I also placed a comment that this is dangerous. You know, the negative comments and all of that was not even the issue. So when we say things like this, we investigate. So I had to investigate the girl's situation. You know, sometimes, or every time, a card always has to play the game. So it is either the card of emotion or the card of reality. Sometimes being an activist and being an advocate is not, they're two different things. As an activist, it requires aggression. There's nothing funny about it. There's nothing smiling. There's nothing respectful about it. We got to do what we got to do because we have to hold the government accountable. You know? But as an activist, most times our emotions and our realities are glaring in our face that we're living in a failed society. You know, so I spoke to this young lady. I had to speak to her myself because I needed to do an assessment as a consultant. I wanted to know, you know, the status of children. So this lady has triplets, not one, not two. She has 3 kids. And they were born prematurely because her husband was arrested by the state government. They said he's an herbalist, a native doctor, and they arrested them. Since February, along the line, she lost her father. And she buried her father. So immediately after the burial, I think she went into distress. And, you know, as a pregnant woman, she checked into the hospital. And they said the only thing they could do was to do a CS, which she did a CS, and then she had triplets. So the children are born VLBW. We call them VLBW. We have EVLBW, LBW, and VLBW. So they are very low birth weight babies, 1 point something kilos, you know, less than that. So she's been in that situation since, and unfortunately, because the first option is we advocate that you breastfeed your child. You know, breastfeeding is the safest, it's the cheapest. But in situations where you cannot breastfeed, you also cannot push them into neonatal starvation. So she obviously cannot breastfeed. So she's been managing to, you know, give them pap, whatever. A lot of advices are coming. So she got to a peak. You know, we all get to the peak of our frustration. And then she had no choice than to give a 4-month-old baby, an underweight 4-month-old baby, you know, Eba and Egusi. You know, people were commenting, this is how we raised us. Please, fellow Nigerians, we have to understand that we are living in a society that not only have they failed us financially or with infrastructures, even mentally, psychologically. A lot of us grew up in the wrong ways. A lot of us were raised wrongly. A lot of the sicknesses that you're facing today, you know, ailments and all of that is not because of your present situation. It's the foundation. There's something we call the first 1,000 days. Once the foundation is wrong, there's nothing that you can build on, you know. So this lady has called on the state government, called on the first lady, pleaded for help, but help never came. Nobody responded to her. So she resorted to feeding her baby Eba. And everybody knows me. Just at the time when I hear anything, children, we're either coming for you because you're not doing it right. But this situation, we can't come for the woman. We can only support her. This is a failed of all angles. Failure from all angles. The government has failed her. She has called on the government. No help. No family is even financially buoyant to help. They've done their bits. Her husband, who is the breadwinner of the family, she's 32 years old. She has 7 kids. So after all of that, we realized that the children are in a very, very critical situation. After that Eba and Egusi episode, it's not as if the baby was okay. You know, the baby also had, there will always be adverse, negative effect of all of these things. So the baby had episodes of definitely stomach flu, inflammation, and all of that, but there was nothing she could do. So when you see people feeding things you don't know, please stop saying it is normal. There are some things that are not just normal, and we are all trying to come to fix abnormalities. We grew up in a society where we have realized that some things are a norm. I've seen situations where parents ignorantly punish their own children out of poverty, out of ignorance, out of anger, and our society will say it is normal. Please, these things are not normal. I remember when I posted the video of a young girl who the mother was using to sweep, we say it is normal. These things are not normal. These are child abuse. If the society is okay, if my father's regime is okay, tell me why a woman who has triplets cannot breastfeed her child, will not give the child Eba and Egusi. I am justifying her actions. Situations like this, we go for them. We will take the children away from her, and we would ensure that. But how am I even so sure that even our state government has facilities to take those children into custody? This is somebody who has called on the state government. The state government has not responded. So the only thing we can do now is to support her. So we've spoken, and from now till 2 years of age, Feed a Child is called Feed, Educate, Enlighten, Dignify a Child Community Initiative. It's going to be responsible for taking care of these children from now till 2 years of age. We're going to correct their nutrition. We're going to do a gut revamp for them, put them back in a good state, and feed them and ensure that they take the age-appropriate foods up until 2 years of age. I'm going to ensure that those children get nothing less of the best or more than what my own Ashabi got. Remember those days when Olufemi, Doris Simeon and I, about 11 years ago, we used to...
It's a very touchy story, that particular video. It's still the same thing that we are talking about, the situation of the country, where some of us can say, no, consign me, and all that. Whether you like it or not, every angles, every dimensions, what is going on in Nigeria is affecting everybody. Both you that lives abroad, you that lives in Nigeria, is affecting everybody. It's very, very unfortunate.
Mr. Elvis, you see, as emotional as that story or that video is, for me, this is not the only one. There are many, many more Nigerians that are in this situation. And to deal with it is not just to pick one. You have to find a way. For me, if like as emotional as it is, and as I would have loved to be part of something like this, I don't just want to do it for one. It has to be holistic, so that it will be impactful. It has to be holistic, because we can cherry pick, you know, the one that we know, the one I'm trying to separate emotion out of it. As emotional, I will urge her, because she talked about a foundation, be holistic about it. Very, very holistic about it. There are many, many more Nigerians, even worse, that are in this situation.
Thank you. Anyway, I would like to hear more from this. I appreciate every one of you right there. Guys, help us to press on the like button, help us to share. Press on the dollar sign if you can, encourage what we do here. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you for all that you do, and thanks for the wonderful, encouraging text message that you attached to your super chat. I'm very, very grateful, sir. Thank you very much, everyone right there. You see, we are not surprised that I guess you are not as well. You are not surprised that we have people that are currently hovering around social media. They are paid to distract, and create chaos on the comment section or your media, to make sure that they destabilize your media every blessed day. They are not doing it because they just love government. They are paid. We've been announcing this now for the past three months. And apart from that, they have also started shrinking people's views already. You know, I don't know how they are doing that. They've started shrinking people's views. You know, when you are on air, you know, there's a way the satanic government are currently doing that right now. So a lot is going on. There's a lot of challenges in speaking truth to power against government that is not doing well. So it's a normal thing. We cannot be discouraged. We'll continue to speak truth to power. Is what we love doing, and is our prayer to see Nigeria work somehow, someday in our time. The only thing that I'm disappointed about is that the unity is not really there amongst us. That's the only thing I'm disappointed. Few of us are talking on social media, but I wish we have majority of Nigerians talking. I think that would have been nice. We have soldiers on ground. We have soldiers on air. Everybody will be talking. Like my brother said just now, a Black Panther, that what happened in Nepal started from social media, you know, and most of the people started it from diaspora. They were speaking truth to power, and everyone was seeing it. Because obviously, as you know, that our mainstream media are all being censored. You know, the main thing that we're supposed to hear, you can never hear it from mainstream media. If you watch from TV or DSTV, you can't hear stuff like that. They have been censored, they have been controlled, they have been captured. So a lot is happening, you know, within these people. If I ask you now, when was the last time you see or watch a mainstream media go to a kidnapping scene to investigate what is happening, or accident scene to investigate what is happening? So they don't do these things anymore. They just go to the office.
You know their crooked argument. They will say the place is not safe. How about weeks and months after? Who run?
Why can't they go back to Uromi to go and tell Nigerians exactly what happened post the event, even months after? What about Benue? Why can't they go to Benue after?
It's very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, you know, to see that these guys, they don't go on ground like how it used to be, proper investigative journalism. You know, we don't see it from our mainstream media. So a lot of things is not working, and you know, a lot is going on. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for calling in. Talk to us.
Good evening, Mr.
Thanks.
So, what I want to contribute to this issue is that what you are saying, people view as a whole, because
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, sir. Speak louder.
Okay. Okay, good evening, Mr. Ninja. Was
Yes, sir.
So, what you just said about the bad God, but everything you just said is true. Argue with you about that, because anyone that want to disagree with you knows that they are not going to Nigeria all the time. So do you know, even in Lagos, when they are saying that, you know, one of them is complaining about the bad government. All their talk is that let it just do the 8 years and let it get away from there. There's no big deal about that. So when I still went to Benin, the same idea too. I can see the youth, none of them even ready. When the day just break like this, all of them just put on their trousers, moving around, playing music on the street, even in Bobai, GROA, Ogida, everywhere, because I move around. So none of them even ready. When you are questioning them that you don't see what is happening in Nigeria, I say we should just forget about that. Even the OB, they are not even ready for him, that they vote for him, he didn't even stand for them. So everything is just rubbish, so they don't care to vote for any person. Let this bad government do it and get away from there. So the real thing is that we in diaspora, we are just helping them and talking every day for Nigeria to change. People in Nigeria, they don't really need the change. Even though it won't happen in other countries with this the season of whatever the social media also got, all of them came out to protest. I'm telling you, man, just like as you said before, you look that they blow something on the head that everybody becomes a zombie. Nobody is talking. Nobody is even making an attempt to even talk to changing of whatever is happening. So everybody just live like that. Even things, they are very expensive. There are no lights. No, they don't even talk about that. Everybody just go on, normal business or normal way. Even in Benin, that is Bobai, the what so-called they want to do over there. Do you know the workers that is wrong? When you want to turn free, they will say you need to pay or you know pass your, except you just go to the end. How much are they collecting? 200 naira. That the workers that are working in that place, I experienced it last 2 weeks here before I come to Lagos and move back to my base here. So all these things, they are just corrupt. That's probably painful. But when we are saying it, some of our brothers don't travel down to Nigeria. They will be high to Nigeria will be better tomorrow. For me, I'm discouraged. I'm beefed up. Because I remember during our time, Babangida must go. We fight for it. We fight for this democracy. When people go down for it, even me myself, I won't go down. So there's no way you can tell me that the youth of now they will stand and fight for the country to be better. It's impossible. I've seen it all. Nothing is going to change in that country because none of them are ready. Thank you, Mr. Niger, for the good work and the love you have for your country, the country so-called Nigeria. I'm fed up on that country. I'm really telling you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Keep your good work. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. All right. I appreciate every one of you right there. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. Thanks for always being there with us every single day here. Thank you very much, Abu Azim, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, everyone right there. Those of you that have super chatted us already. Thank you very much, Mother Peg Modi. I'm very, very grateful. Mother Bella Naomi. Thank you very much, ma. I'm very, very grateful. Victor Oganapos, thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. Mr. Joseph Oji, once again, God bless you all, my people. Guys, if you know, so you never press on the like, help us to press on the like, help us to share. We're going to start talking from the panel right now. Get your coffee ready and listen to a proper analyst from this platform. Let me make them diverse. Many of them diverse for us for this platform because they know we say things how it is. We don't lie here. We don't misinform people here. We pass a third party information, then we analyze it how we feel. That's what we do here. We are speaking truth to power, verified content only, nothing but verified content. That's what we do here. That's why they are angry. If you ask them now that they should tell us just one person from their satanic group that can match Nigeria Watch Media, that can be on air daily to speak truth to power, they don't have any. So what they do, they just move from one place to another to disrupt you, to discourage you, to stop you from coming out. Then they'll be smiling. That's why I continue to say that let's continue to encourage ourselves, because the only problem that we all are still facing today is the unity. We don't have it. Let's be honest to ourselves. We don't have it here. We don't have it anywhere. We are not united. When you are united, some people are saying that because I even saw it just like maybe to the Africa that wrote it there, we are not one. We have different languages and all that. Nepal have more than 130 something languages. Yes. So we shouldn't be using all those kind of silly, rubbish excuses to drag ourselves back. Not be language, not be divide us. Something is wrong somewhere. I appreciate every one of you, my people. I'd like us to start talking. Let me give the opportunity for my wonderful panelists to speak to us. Black Panther, my brother, you are the first on the panel. I'd like you to talk to us, then followed by Mr. Jonathan. Okay,
my brother.
Hey, what is the funny now? Tell me what is the funny.
You know, see, as I did light. I don't do any pressure. You see, as I did light, I don't wear gloves where by fire I know the burn. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch. I will not discourage you, but I will encourage you. Black Panther will never discourage or talk about discouragement, nor talk down to the people of Nigeria, because I know what they are facing. And I know the factors, the modus and operandus which the politicians are taking to bring them down. I want to thank Nigeria Watch, thank everyone that has been participating, that is positive in lifting the ideal of an average and a common man, a common Nigerian. The person that is speaking the truth so that Nigeria will be emancipated. I greet you all. For those who are still clamoring and hiding under the umbrella of going the other way, I greet you. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. May God bless you. Thank God for your life. I will continue to thank God for your life, because you are an example of a good mother, which we don't have many out there. You are an example of a good mother. If there were other mothers, they would have discouraged their son to forget about this. It's not your cross, it's their cross. But you stood your ground and said, my son, it is your cross, because you are in Nigeria. May God bless you. I know what other mothers will do. May God bless you. You never discourage us. Yeah, you consistently, and that is the pathway to victory. Consistency and not discouragement. Thank you. I hope everybody is hearing it. I want to say our brother that spoke, the former governor of Ekiti State, the junior brother, that spoke on the Igbo outside the Wazobia issue. It's very correct. When it comes to the turn of the Igbos, as you all say, rotational system, all of you, everybody will gang up and start bringing conditions and start telling us the Igbos are not organized, the Igbos are not one, the Igbos are not this and that and that and that, just to discourage them and to empower your own favorite group
the Hausas and the Yorubas. Continue doing it. But the Bible said, which is the standard for our living, it said all things shall work together for our good. You're speaking down on the Igbos, a Nigerian group, a group that formed the Nigerian state, that gave breath as other group gave breath to the Nigerian state. You are going to work together for their good. In Jesus' mighty name. Nigeria Watch. You see, I will never discourage the Nigerian people. Do you know why? Because I have been there and I participated. I was up, I was participating. I lost somebody in the Ikorodu Expressway. We break through the garrison. I was living in the green zone of Lagos State, and what they call it, the green area zone, or what the military call it. You have the soldiers cantonment, you have the police base, you have the airport, you have other base that are there, the Air Force base there. I was there. For you to break through the Air Force base, the military base, and go through the Ikorodu, you know what it is. We went through it. We succeeded. We were trained. We were trained. When we said we want to be an activist, we went in there. We dedicated our life. I dedicated my own education for it. I have to leave. I was in a polytechnic. I have to leave the polytechnic and go to the university. That was how hard it is. That was how I dedicated. I gave my education. I was also graduate. I left 3 years of my life fighting so that the military will go out. If you know why the anger is so much in me when somebody will rise up here and talk contrary and tell us to our face, you people are just talking. Go to the front one and fight. It is wrong, and it's a wrong statement. The cross is all ours. We all got to carry the cross. And nobody should talk down on anybody. Rather, uphold everybody. Congratulate everybody that we are on a just course, because everybody will come in a different dimension, but we are focused. People sit down there. During the military regime, it was tougher than this. It was tougher. You dare not be in a bar, talk about the president, the commander-in-chief. You'll be taking off. Your next person will tell police to come and pick you up. It was deadlier. People were big by. We know they see them. An activist in Port Harcourt, an Ogoni man, a great activist, was sentenced to death because he spoke. That you are killing his own, you are buying his own people, you are destroying their farmland with oil leakages. The man died for it. I went to the University of Port Harcourt. I read my master's statistics. I continued. I lost a friend, my neighbor in the hostel, who was my leader. That is how I've sacrificed myself. It's not a matter of going to Lagos to see what people are doing. You must pay your own dues. Nigeria was paying his own dues. He's on ground. He's doing it through the media. And that is what happened in Nepal. Those of you coming here to tell us that we are just talking. Nepal is a communist state. And you know what the communist state is worse than military regime. You can't talk. If you talk, you go. They locked down the entire country. Many Nepal citizens were traveling out of the country. They traveled out. And they were doing the same thing we are doing. Even the Russian you see today, a lot of them are going on the media doing the same thing to pull down that man they call Putin. Because he has destroyed the entire surface of Russia. Russia is greater than what it is today. My brothers and sisters, they have paid a lot of people. Nigeria, I'm telling you now directly. I'm confident this one I'm telling you, because I get info on it. They have paid. Look, if somebody want to bring anybody down among us, it is our own person that is closer to us.
They have paid people that you cannot imagine the person they have paid and people that have taken money that are coming out to talk contrary to what we are doing. If we are not right senses, we shouldn't talk contrary to what we are doing. Nigeria Watch, they have paid even your closest persons, some people that you know, but you don't know whether they have paid them. Because anybody that comes out here to speak contrary to what we are doing, that man has collected money. I don't care who you are. You shouldn't have another ideology than what we are having here. We are fighting so that this deadly government should go down. And you come here and say we are talking. Talk it, blow your head there. Talk it, tear your head there. Nonsense. It was talk that we talk. We pulled down the military regime. The talk is started in diaspora. There are people ran to diaspora. When they say Tinubu was part of it, I just laugh because people don't have it. Because most of you were not, some of us were not there. I participated to tell you the distance in age bracket. So when they say all sorts of things, I just laugh. Look at the way Nigeria is. Nigeria is going to succeed. We are just undergoing the rudiment and factors are holding us down. Remember, you have a lot of factors. We are not one yet. We are divided house. A friend from Gabon went to Nigeria to do his YouTube. He spoke good about the country, but he said there's one factor that is holding us down, not to progress to what we are. We are great, but we should be greater than what it is. He said we are divided, we are not one. Somebody from Gabon, I don't even know our country, he said it. And that is the only problem we have. And we must build to make sure that we are one. This thing that they are doing against the Nigerian people is going to work together for our good. Why I say if they dare lock down the airspace, my brothers and sisters, do you know that the social media has employed more than a million people, a million Nigerians that are feeding from it? Let them lock it down. Let them lock it down. When they lock it down, they will see stubbornness. It just starts from what brought the revolution in the North Africa. It was the social media. So when people come here to say you are just talking, you got to slam on that person so that he can run back, make the talk cover his brain. Go and read history of countries. You come here after being given money, you come here to tell us you are talking. We are talking our way to Afro. That's what we are doing. As we talk, people will be educated because there are so many factors that are holding the Nigerian space down not to do what they are doing. Like Mama Ejo will also say, we need to harmonize. We need to organize. We need to stand on one pedestal so that we can go as a bunch and fight. And we are doing it. As we are talking, we are doing it. They are trying to shut the door for many people not to come into this environment we are in, but we are going to get there. That door, we pull it out and people are going to rush in. I'm going to speak in parables today. The reason why I'm not talking on Sowore issue, I am watching some things to develop because the Nigerian politicians, they are very crafty, they are very cunning, and they will never change. That is why I am very slow. I have to monitor it because I know the antecedent of both parties, both groups. I know the antecedent. That is why I will speak because that's how I'm trained. Every Nigerians don't move according to the tide. But look at what is happening. Let us make an example of this government. The Nepal people have done it. It's a communist state. We are not a communist state. We are a democratic state. We move from military. We fought the military. The Nigerian people fought the military with people in diasporas. Our leaders have to run to the diaspora and fight it. And we can do it again because we cannot change or continue to fight and make history. And we'll get our country back. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right, thank you, Black Panther, my brother. I appreciate you. I can see some part of where your anger is coming from. When people come here to say, you guys are just talking, and yes, I will agree with you on that. Because to be honest, it's very, very discouraging when anybody say we are just talking. Most of the people that are using these words, they will hide somewhere in abroad. They cannot even visit Nigeria, probably maybe the rest of their life. And you use words like that to describe people that put in their energy to speak truth to power. You know, if the talking is not working, why is government doing everything possible to shut down social media? Why is government doing everything possible to shut down the people that are talking on social media? You know, so now I understand where your anger is coming from. But nevertheless, I would like us to move on. If you are one of the people that will come here to say we are just talking, be expecting to be lambasted on at any time, any day. You know, thank you. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet you once again. God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
you. And I greet my fellow panelists. I greet you all. God bless you all greatly. Mom Diaspora, welcome. Once again, God bless you abundantly. All my commenters and all the callers, I greet you all greatly. God bless you all abundantly. You're welcome. You know, when people say we're just talking, they don't understand. When they say Nigerians are just talking, they don't understand. You see, it's just because of respect. You don't want to berate people. You have to give everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion. It is on that basis and that basis only that people can say that and get away with it because of the respect for people's opinion. But largely, it is because of lack of understanding. So people just talk because they want to talk. They don't understand the issues. That's a problem. Just talking, just talking. The guy in Kebbi State, just talking, who posted the picture of that dilapidated hospital has been arrested because the governor is so ashamed of himself. And with everything in Nigeria, they will say they have double or triple the money that is going to the state. For the last 2 years, they have doubled it, in some cases triple it, and yet go to Kebbi State. Somebody posted the picture of that dilapidated hospital where people are literally sitting on springs, on metals, and that guy has been arrested by the governor. Is that just talking? Do you think what happened in Nepal, they won't have had people who will have at one time or the other be telling them that they are just talking. In an attempt to take that medium that they use, the social media that they use, look at what happened there. But before I talk on Nepal, let me just say, Nepal is not directly a communist country, though it has communist parties. It's a multi-party state with democratic system. Of course, the same way we have it in Nigeria. They say democracy. They hold their election every 4 years and all the rest of it. But they have parties that are at least one. There used to be 2 before, but now there is still one that is still calling itself Communist Party. That's where people tend to, characterize them. But more or less, it is still a democratic state, at least. That's what they call themselves, just like our own. We know we are not in a democracy because this is not how democracy functions. This is not how democracy functions. What happened in Nepal is just, if eventually it will happen in Nigeria, whether we like it or not, eventually it will happen. And I just want to submit that the level at which it will happen in Nigeria would be such that it has never been witnessed before. It will be such that it has never been witnessed. It will eventually happen. At some point, it will eventually happen. The only thing that will prevent it from not happening if this ruling, the destroying class of Nigerians, these so-called politicians, if they make a U-turn, a total U-turn, that's the only thing that will prevent it. It will eventually happen. That's why, as much as I want to agree with Black Panther that, Nigerians are not, we should not denigrate Nigeria. But again, you see, the government itself, the government has described Nigerians as morons, as dafts and fools. So, and it is on that basis that they are making their decisions. They know that they are talking to people that they can't do anything. They know that they are talking to people that cannot think so deeply. So that's how you can come up with that conclusion that the people you are talking to, they are daft. You have come to the conclusion that the person cannot think. So whatever I say goes. Let me just put it out there. But Nigerians are smart people. Nigerians are smart. We all have families there. Nigerians are smart people. Unfortunately, this is where we find ourselves. I want to believe that it will what we saw in Nepal, it will eventually happen in Nigeria. It will eventually happen. And it will be devastating. Make no mistake about it. It will be such that has never been witnessed before. And I'm saying it with all certainty. It will eventually happen. Because no one will be able to manage it or control it. Because there is no way. Everything that Nigeria is facing, they are facing the same thing in Nepal. Their electricity is lopsided. Massive poverty in that country. The infrastructure is dilapidated. Just like Nigeria, pretty much. And corruption, the level of corruption there is massive. And look at it. They probably will be thinking that when people will come out, the people will come out as a result of hunger because they are protesting against corruption. It is one thing that will trigger it. One thing that will trigger it, and it will lead to others. So Nigeria is not going to be an exception here. When I listened to Sowore today, that interview that he had, you see, I cannot but just on this one, just support him. My question is this: what will the DSS? What will they do? Again, this is the question. The Department of State Security, Nigeria, what will you do? What? That you give Sowore 10 days or thereabout, or 7 or 10 days. If he did not retract, you stop there. What? That is still the question you have to. That question is confronting you in the face for the next 7 or 10 days that you have given him. What exactly? Picked him up, locked him up. You cannot even take him to that kangaroo judiciary that have came up with ambiguous judgments that are never clear, and they know exactly what they are doing, deliberately so. They came out with judgment upon judgment. Where do you want to start from? They continue to add to the problems the country is facing. Deliberately so. Litany of cases that they came up with. We can go on and on and on and on those cases. Just in the last 12 months alone. Deliberately so. If we fault you on one that we can say, okay, that was an oversight, that was an error, how could it be so many of them? The Labour Party case, the declaration of emergency in Rivers State, the one on Natasha, the Senator Natasha, deliberately so. Now you can conclude that this judiciary is so crooked. Ambiguous judgment, deliberately so. That is the state of the country. Is it that judiciary, DSS, that's where you want to end up? Go carry him to court. And if you must know, because you know what you are doing, it is because Nigeria is an oppressive nation. You oppress the people, you suppress them, intimidate them, lock them up. That is it. outside the rule of law. That's what you do. If not, the X that you ran to, that they should suspend or close Sowore's account. They came up very fast. In a very swift manner. Hours after you send the request to them, they responded that they cannot. Because in their own country, in United States of America, I believe everybody, at least every normal person that is alive knows that. Their current president, by my own counting, at least 4 occasions, he has called the former president, Joe Biden, criminal, a liar on X. They are still there today on X. If, as a matter of fact, he still called him 3 days ago when he was talking about the Ukraine war, the amount of money United States have expanded on the Ukraine war, the Russia-Ukraine war. He still referred to him as criminal. He put it on his on Truth Social, his own social media platform. He put it there. At least by my own counting, at least 3 to 4 on X that he called him criminal. If they cannot put that down, it is Sowore's own that they will now put down. Even when you are saying that there are no proof.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
The Sowore thing is a distraction, honestly, it's a distraction.
You say what?
The Sowore matter is a distraction. It's just
it is. Whatever we see is a distraction, whatever distraction they want to call it. But for me, I see it also as dancing in the market. They are exposing themselves further. Rather than to just keep quiet.
No. If you guys think it's a distraction from where? By who? And why?
Even if it's a distraction.
It's not a distraction. I don't think so.
You see,
tell me what is currently going on in Nigeria, why they want to distract us. Distraction as how?
It is just messing themselves up further. Dancing in the market naked. Why can't you just keep quiet? Can't you just go to court? Go on. You always that is your modus operandi. That is your favorite line. The crooked Nigerian politicians go to court. Now it's being applied to you. Go and test it in the court now. After all, it's his freedom, it's his right to express his freedom of expression. And he's saying that he's standing on that. Then go to court. Let him go and prove it in court. Because you quickly ran to X. X will never do that for you. That will never happen. Because it will amount to double standard if they have the same thing in their country and they are doing contrary in another country. So you know where they are coming from. It's not going to work. It is for the Mr. Tinubu to face his work head on. Face your work head on and stop brutalizing and oppressing Nigeria, using your so-called bulldogs to be oppressing Nigerians. There's so much. And lastly, let me talk on this on Fayose. Isaac Fayose. Again, that's the beauty of social media. He expressed himself. For me, I will even go further. That example that he gave is a very, very profound one. Let me just end on this, Mr. Elvis. Just 1 minute. The example he gave, that if 1,000 Nigerians were sick and each of them needed ₦1 million for treatment, that 70% of them will buy. Me, I would say 90% of them will buy. 90% of them will buy. And his other video where he talked about the Wazobia thing. Very apt, very correct. There is nothing like see Nigerians. As far as the Hausas and the Fulanis are concerned, the Igbos, the Southeast and the South, they are one. They are Igbos. Forget about Goodluck Jonathan, who became president by chance, not by default. Forever. A South-South will never become the president. South-South man will not become the president of Nigeria as it stands right now. It will never happen. By the time you realize that, you will know the need, the sense to come together and don't allow these people to divide us. All these governors that are rushing to APC, it is just there for their own selfish goals. It will never, you will never become the president. It is only, they will switch it. From Hausa, come back to Yoruba. From Hausa, it comes back to Yoruba.
Thank you,
Until
Mr.
you
Jonathan.
realize that, we are going nowhere. Mr. Elvis, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Madam Patricia, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Panelists, good evening. Comment section, good morning, good afternoon. And wherever you're watching us from, please like and share. And hit on the dollar sign as well. Thank you so much. Again, let us come to the NEPA thing. To start again, I want to buttress the fact that Mr. Jonathan has also corrected that error, lie or whatever misinformation. Nepal is not a communist country. It is a federal democratic republic, a parliamentary system, and a prime minister as the head of government. Yes, like every other country, even here they still have communist party, they have leftist party. It doesn't make that country a communist country, you know. So what they practice is democracy. That is that. We leave it at that. Nigeria. Oh, sorry about that. Let me turn it off. I did already. Why is this still ringing? Anyway, Nigeria people should know that it's time for them, but I don't think they are ready yet. As you said, Mr. Ellis, they are not ready. So anybody that is deceiving themselves, let them continue to deceive themselves. Nigeria is not ready yet for any of that, and there's nobody going to convince me here that yes, they are ready. If they are ready, why did you run away? Why are you not there fighting? You could have stayed and still be doing. Sowore is not running away; he's still there. He's still doing it. So you cannot be here and telling me that you fought. You could have stayed back and still be fighting. Maybe if you didn't go, maybe, yeah, then we will have two of you there still fighting as activists. But for you to run away and be saying that it will work, don't tell me that you are not you want to give them hope, giving them hope from afar. We are telling you what's happening on ground. So don't come here to be telling us something contrary. Um, the other one is the Igbo, Yoruba, Wazobia. It will never have. They will never. It will never see the light of day. It has not seen and it will never see, because Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa is not what constitute that fraudulent country called Nigeria. There are other tribes. Since you people think we are nobody, you people will not also amount to anything. Continue to go with your Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, and see where it will lead you. Because it's enough. This kind of bigotry and trying to put other people, make them as nobodies, people that own the country. Where the Nigeria, where Nigeria, the Niger, where they give the river Niger, where did it start from? Is it starting from Yoruba land, or did it start from Hausa land? Is it there? The river Niger started from Asaba. Asaba is in Edo, former Midwest, and it's not an Igbo. This thing, it's not. It is not. You guys migrated from the other side there, like you always infiltrate. You infiltrated there. Now you are claiming it to be Igbo place. I'm not arguing that with you, but your history, the history of Nigeria shows that they are our people. They are not Igbo people. So he never get ahead and he not go ever get ahead. So I don't really, all those people talk about Wazobia, I think they don't know what they are talking about, because Wazobia is not supposed to even to be mentioned anymore. It has never worked and it will not work. And as long as people are still thinking Wazobia is a project that they have to achieve, then Nigeria will never ever become. And I never want it to become. That's the truth. Because me, I will clamoring for my own Midwest. Now the clamor for now. I don't care about any of these things anymore. Midwest should come. We want to cut off from even this entity called Nigeria. Midwest. If not because you are trying to drag us into a Biafra. We know say make una not go. We want to make una go, whichever we want to go from this entity called this criminal entity. So what are we talking about? I want to say that yeah, I support Sowore. Honestly, I support him because calling somebody criminal doesn't need to be convicted for you to call anybody criminal. The antecedent of somebody can make you say, "Oh, it's a criminal." Okay, even if they're not convicted, that we're talking about about he was saying he's not convicted. All of them were having the same one voice, saying the same thing. Rufai and OG, Ayo, all of them. I mean, come on. Someone antecedent can make you call them a criminal. Tell me that somebody that's going for an election that you know that is the people that will make you. You say grab it, snatch it, and run away. What's that? Is that not a criminal antecedent? Is it not? So what are we talking about? What has it said that is contrary to a criminal, attitude or the way criminals will portray themselves? Must one be convicted before they will say it's criminal? Your antecedents, the way you deal, can make somebody call you a criminal, even though if you are not convicted. It's according to his own judgment. So for the DSS to reduce themselves to that, I feel sorry. Of course, there's nothing left in that entity called Nigeria than shame and disgrace, because that's all I can see. Because for you to now stoop down so low to be chasing something that is not worth chasing, which means you are not focused on what you're doing. You're not focused. It's all propaganda. You think propaganda will solve it, but that will not be what will deliver this government. Propaganda cannot deliver it. The earlier they understand that, look, there's hunger in the land, people are eager and aspiring to be able to become something in life, and they want good roads, good schools, good health care, and also creating jobs for the people so that they can work, so that criminality can reduce, and also being safe, able to sleep in the night without having your two eyes open. Until they are able to do that, I don't think they can be dreaming to come back. I don't think so. So nothing that Sowore has said, I think is wrong. And I don't think you need to apologize. Apologize for what? I mean, the statement was clear. Corruption is gone. That's what he said. Why would anybody all the time come out to tell us, oh, that's not what he meant? He meant this. I mean, come on. How many times would they want to now rephrase and backpedal on what the president has said before? So I don't get that. It's not supposed to be. And so you give us room to interpret your words the way we want to understand it, because you are ambiguous in your communication. You are not clear. So if there's ambiguity of whatever you are saying, so which we have the right to also interpret you based on what you have said. That's what it is. So nobody should be offended. If you want us not to misjudge you, then speak more with clarity. Clarity, make your sentence, your whatever you are saying, make it more make it more clear so that nobody now will come out to start to interpret. Oh, the president mean to say this. He didn't mean to say this. We don't need all those extra explanation. We don't need them. You are the president. Speak and avoid any further explanation to your statements. Okay, you cannot say corruption is gone. That's what you said. You said so. So if anybody is reacting to that, we know corruption is not gone. For example, bail is not bail. They say bail is free in Nigeria. Bail is not free. It's not free. Is that not corruption in the police? That's an institution. Bail is not free. So what are we talking about? If corruption is gone, corruption should be gone completely. So why would anybody come out and be blaming Sowore about what he said? That doesn't make any sense to me. So he's very right. Sowore is right. He has the right to say what he wants. Yes, it's how you interpret how he wants to interpret it. That's what stands. So I will leave it there, Mr. Evans. I don't think I want to continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Patricia. Thank you for your submission. Mama Esho, please talk to us, man. Good evening to you.
Greetings, beloved Evans. Greeting my mommy that is carrying me and my children on her back. She's not falling. And me and my children is not going to fall. Greeting to all the panelists. Greeting to the listener, the commenter, and those who will listen later. You see, there is one thing that is constant, and that is truth. And in the current state of Nigeria, it is only the truth that will set us free. And another thing that will help us is love. Love that has no condition. There's a pikin when not go let him mama sleep, he not go sleep. The oppressor that does not want my children to fulfill destiny, they will not have peace, they will not sleep. Bayo Onanuga, DSS, your president is a criminal. Well confirmed. How did he get into power?
Thank you, Madam Rita.
My children mandate. Yes. Their mandate was given to Peter Obi. He stole it. And he covered up using INEC chairman. Because up to today, INEC office, their website, have refused to declare the original data that brought your president into power. He's not my president. You know why? Because my president can never steal mandate and come into power. I only gave him a glorified name. That is why I address him as senior boyfriend, Chief Tinubu. You know why? In order for my children that are following to think I love the oppressors, I have to give him that name. In order for me to be able to rescue my children from his hand. So, Bayo Onanuga, it's a shame of you to even contact Sowore. You think he will keep you secret. Oh, when you people contacted X, Twitter, saying that his tweet was causing commotion in Nigeria, and many people are complaining about the tweet. Is that not a lie? How many people know about that tweet before you people contacted X? And how many Nigeria, especially my children, how many of them were condemning that tweet before you contacted X. And how has that tweet contributed to the crisis of the insecurity and the decline of the military men and the decline of Nigeria? How has it contributed? And how has that tweet contributed to the taking over of some villages in the north by the terrorist group that is being led by your president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Is he not the head of the terrorist organization? After all, the court in Canada declared APC and PDP as terrorist organization. Did they not confirm that activity with what they did to GVR just last week or this week, when he tried to organize a meeting in Lagos, where your so-called president, with the aid of Sowore, the governor of Lagos State, empowered them to go and cause crisis, where vehicles were destroyed, and Nigeria were being wounded. GVR's sister was wounded, and she's currently battling for her life. It is only a terrorist organization led by your so-called president, Chief Tinubu, can only do that. Bayo Nanuga, if your president, Tinubu Ahmed Bola, is not a criminal, I dare him. Let it tell US, let it tell the FBI, let it tell the DEA in America to release his record. Why is he so, if he's not a criminal, why is he spending over $2 million of taxpayers' money to take lawyers in US to see that record? We must bring that record to open. Yes, whether he likes it or not. Before 2027 election, that record must come to open. Yes. If you people are not criminal, Bayo Nanuga, because you are part of the criminal organization, you are part of the terrorist group. If you people are not criminal, if you are not criminal, why are you using talk to chase my children about? Why? Tell me why. Tell me why that you, all of you, if you are not criminal, why are you always speaking with your two-sided mouth? It is a shame. All of you are shameful. Yes. Are you not ashamed? Are you people not ashamed? Chief Tinubu, senior boyfriend, if you are not a criminal, why is it that you do not trust your Nigeria doctor to treat you at home? Why are you always running to Paris to go and get treatment? You are not a criminal. Tinubu, you are not a criminal. Your wife, Remi Tinubu, when you people came into power, she opened her gutter mouth to say, you people are not coming to eat Nigeria's money. Remi Tinubu, where did you have money to buy that over 100 vehicle that follow you about like an ant? Not be Nigerian money. Remi Tinubu, all of you are criminal. You people are terrorist organization. There's no two-way about it. But let me sound one thing clear. I am Mama H.O., the mother hen. All of you that have made life miserable for my children, you are all hawks. All of you that speaks into two sides of your mouth, you are all hawks. All of you that does not want my children to fulfill their original God-given destiny, you are all hawks. And as a hawk and as the mother hen, I will take my children from you. That is why, from councillor to presidency, it belongs for my children. Now, Bayo and DSS, your president is a criminal. You know why? When he sent for Aja to meet him in London, when Ricky took power, when he asked her to come and work with her, Aja asked her, what is the blueprint you have for the North? He said, I cannot have a blueprint because if I have a blueprint, I will be stepping in many toes and they might kill me. Who are those toes that he will be stepping on if he bring a blueprint of stopping insecurity of the North? Who are they? Chief Tinubu knows them. And those are the people that brought him into power. So he's a criminal because the criminal enterprise that has turned Nigeria to a big brought him into power. So if you not like, if you not DSF, if you not arrest Sowore, Yawa go gas for Nigeria. Thank you and God bless.
Hello, Mama Esho. Thank you very much for your submission. God bless you, man. Thank you very much. Okay, let me move on to Oga F. Emmanuel. Oga F. Emmanuel, are you there? Okay, Oga F. Emmanuel, you are not there. Give us a mandate. Are you there? You are not there. Victory, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Victory.
Hello, Mr. Elvis. Good evening.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. It's good to have you on the show. Talk to us.
Yeah, thank you. I greet everyone on the panel. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. Thank you for the good work. And thank you, Mr. Elvis, for your good work. I was going to say that the other day I was listening to Mr. Jonathan said, Nigerians are absolutely daft. Like the Nigerians are mugus. And sometimes I would not even want to blame Nigeria too much because if you really look at the Nigeria situation, some of us that grew up in that country did not really eat balanced diet growing up, especially when you're an infant. They didn't drink baby milk, so that brain did not really develop properly. And hence, you see them behave in a very bizarre way, like as if their mind is upside down. And like you saw the video that you were playing earlier on when the woman was saying children are eating a goose and a bar. How do you expect that kind of child to develop properly when he's not having the right nutrients to develop as an infant? So that's one aspect of it. Secondly, the educational system in that country is absolutely so poor that they don't have critical thinking. They can't think properly. And if you're unable to think properly, how would you know how to behave? Because you expect that if somebody should eat your breakfast, you didn't say anything, they eat your lunch, you didn't say anything, they eat your dinner, you didn't say anything, and they come back the following day, they do the same thing. And they are doing it for 365 days in a year. I'm referring to the Nigerian politician now. You expect a normal human being will react. That, hang on, why are you taking my food? Well, you don't want anything, you don't want me to eat. But Nigerians are not reacting, they won't do anything. But I believe that everything has a limit at it. There will be a point people will reach that limit. I don't know when that will be. And I believe that when the Nigerian people will react, it's going to be explosive. But like I said, I don't know how long that is going to take. And I'm referring to what you said as well, Mr. Elvis, that they are deliberately going to all the platforms that are talking about politics or people that I would say maybe even pro Peter Obi, and they are attacking that platform, trying to reduce your view. And that's what I would say to you, Elvis, try and check from Nigeria if somebody should go on YouTube and search for your channel, if they are able to find it, why they are in Nigeria. I don't know if you've carried out that search yourself or your team. Just try and search for your name on YouTube, like random people use their phone, if they will see your platform. So they are trying to attack people's platform that are saying the truth. And why are these people doing these things? Because they simply don't want Nigeria to function. They want Nigeria to remain the way it is for themselves so that they can keep on looting and plundering the country and nobody should say anything, because you say anything, they will come and attack you. Why don't you just do the work? Show some work and do the right thing. You're borrowing money every now and then and you don't know what this money is used for. And these are debt that the Nigerian people will have to pay back. No matter how long it is, everybody, like, as long as you're in Nigeria, you pay back that money. So for me, I don't see how this is going to end. And I don't think it's going to end anytime soon, because if you look at a typical Nigerian person, look at how they carry how they believe their church, or they carry their church in their head. Like I said, I know people that are very close to me. If you see what they are listening to on YouTube, their church program, as in, people will be saying, "Oh, we'll cure people of cancer." They will come and be giving testimony. And a normal human being will sit there and be listening to that rubbish. And I'm asking the guy that, don't you ask question? As a human being, you're meant to be thinking that this thing that this person is saying, let's interrogate further. They don't. They just take everything hook, line, and sinker, and they run with it. And if it's relating to their pastor, or their church, or their religion, they take it so seriously. But when it comes to politics, something that is affecting their life every day, they don't care. So the level of disconnect, I don't even understand. I don't get it. It's like, how will I put it? It's like a human brain versus a brain of somebody that has like a dog brain. If you have a dog, if you have a dog as a pet, if you're going out, the dog doesn't really know where you're going to. He knows that probably you're leaving the house, but he can't really work out that, oh, this guy is going to a walk, or he's going to get me some food to eat. But obviously the dog will rely on you to provide everything for them, look after them, give them their food. That's the kind of where Nigeria is at the moment, the disconnect between what is happening versus the reality of their reality. They won't react. And again, I was listening yesterday when Mr. Jonathan said something that, I don't know, maybe, or that thing I would say that Nigerians are not really getting the news properly. One, they don't have proper, they don't have light regularly. To get internet data is expensive for them. So just want you to so they can't afford to actually know what is happening. So I suppose that if we that are in the diaspora, I'm sure we should be able to finance 774 reporters, one per each local government, right? Wherever you're financing, you tell them what to do. Go to the hospital, their general hospital, go to your local schools, go and video what's happening in the roads, your local road, what's happening there. So you have a reporter for each local government, and we'll keep on streaming that news ads so that people can actually see what is actually happening in that Nigeria. Because because if you don't know what's happening
Sorry,
around you,
Speaker. Sorry, you said 774 or 774,000?
no, 774. So each reporter per local government, at least at the minimum.
Local government, is 774,000.
So do you say we have 774,000 local governments?
How many local government do we have in each state? I think that's what I
think it's
He said,
774.
Madam Patricia,
Now the
he
local
said
government talks too now.
he said 774. If it's not correct, you say what you know. You are still asking
Yeah,
same
I was
question.
I thought it was 774,000. They said during the day, or is it units?
Now polling put you they talk, I think a local government,
Now
Madam
local government
Patricia.
they talk. Local government I'm talking. It's not polling
Now
unit.
local government be 700 something now, not be 7,000.
774. 774.
Okay.
So if we have each reporter in each local government, and we can actually report the news to the grassroots, what's happening by every local government, and we'll finance it ourselves, we that are here in the diaspora. I mean, I suppose some of us were able to finance one reporter by each local government. And I think we might probably start seeing changes, because we can't just sit back and just expect Nigeria to work. So, and a lot of Nigerian politicians, every day they are laughing, like they can't believe that Nigerians are so daft and so those that they are not saying anything. Because if you start saying that, Mr. Man, the money that you got as a senator, what have you done with this money in your local government? You hear the senatorial district you're representing, what have you done with this money? What project have you done? We'll send reporters there to go and cover the project, what they've done. Why don't we start reporting all these things? Maybe they might start thinking that, hey, Nigerian guys, they are not talking, they talk is so loud though. Even do you know that they even have a system of monitoring what people are saying on the internet? Everything that was saying on the internet, they have a system of monitoring everything. The decibel, how loud it is. That's why you see certain things when people start screaming online, they will back off.
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Well, okay, thank you, Mr. Elvis. And sometimes they will back off. So I think that it's hard time we that are here as well, we take up, we up our game a little bit. And I'm just saying that, I'm not saying might be the solution, but I think it's probably one of the things that we can do as well to put spotlight on what is happening in around the country. I'll leave that here, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Victory. God bless you, sir. Thanks for coming in today to put your voice to this. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mama Esho, I know you're on the backstage, but you can't come in now. You kept going and coming. So somebody don't take your spot. But I know you are there. I'll bring you in when the space is available.
Please put me on the backstage. Let her come in.
Okay. All right then. Thank you, ma. Okay, Mama Esho, you are in now. Okay, let me come to Madam Rita. Madam Rita, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, ma. Talk to us.
Yeah, I don't radio.
No. After Madam Rita. Thank you, sir.
Mr. F. Emmanuel, good evening, sir. Good to hear from you.
Oh, sister, they hail you. Good to see you.
Mr. Elvis, Thomas, sir, good evening. My lovely mommy, Lami, and I'm greeting everybody in the panel and the comment section. I'm sorry I'm late, but I guess it's the state of the nation. That's the topic of today. Mr. Victory, the panelist who just spoke, I don't know if that's your name, but I'm sorry. I think that's what I heard. I kind of laughed from the beginning of your submission.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of laughed in the beginning of your submission because you were talking about malnutrition and you're trying to present your case on the reason why sometimes Nigerians have their sense of reasoning is kind of obtuse. And it's to be very, very true. Malnutrition. Malnutrition. I think he mentioned something about somebody feeding babies, and I think I saw something, I don't know where it's Tunde Ednot or something last week, I think. And it was a very pitiful sight. But, apart from that, I've always said that, our psyche is messed up in Nigeria. It is messed up. And that's why people cannot even see what Mr. Elvis is doing. They just can't see it. They just can't. And I've gotten to the conclusion that it's really not their fault. And what Mr. Victor said about malnutrition is possibly, that's the reason. In all of it, when you think about the state of the nation, there are two things that come to my mind. I don't know if anybody is thinking this in the same direction. There are two people that have spoken within the week, and it's quite disturbing. I'm referring to Ahmed Dati and this other guy. Is he Henry something? I think you played it 3 days ago, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Elvis. When I listen to what these men have said.
Henry Shield.
Yes, Henry Shield. Thank you very much, Black Panther. It's quite disturbing. It's something that's not letting go from my head. The things that he talked about. It's very disturbing. I think, Mr. Elvis, I would suggest that it's something that needs to be continually discussed. Dati Ahmed talking about, the Gaddafi connection with the terrorism and the plan and everything, and then Henry Shield coming to talk about the political side of things. It's disturbing. And then even the midget from Kaduna, Rufai, the kinds of things he was saying. We're a big problem in Nigeria. It's not right now. It's not even about Peter Obi, Peter Obi's campaign or our wishes. About the kind of president that we want. Nigeria is in a big mess, very, very big mess. It's disturbing. If you're not disturbed, I am, because my mind just keep running back to what those men were talking about. For Henry Shi to even tell you that, Labour Party is sold. Okay, if he says the Labour Party is sold, which I believe, then why is Dati Ahmed still claiming to be part of the Labour Party? Or is he oblivious to the fact that the man from Bodilon has practically bought the party? And then something comes into my mind about the ADC. I strongly believe this is a personal thing. I think Atiku is the owner of ADC. I just think so. Just like so many other political parties, they are owned by unseen people who are either state actors or non-state actors of Nigeria. Yes. And that's why, you look at all the things, the factions going on, it looks deliberate. It looks like it's a game. People are just using the lives of Nigeria to play a game for their own interest. I'm disturbed. Seriously. It's like there's no direction. There's a snag at every point. It seems like there's a snag at every point, and at every point, and what we are left with is programs like Nigeria Watch. We are left with Peter Obi enlightening us. We are left with I don't want to add Sowore in the beginning, but I'll just add him now for the sake of he talks. We are left with what again? People talking on the streets. That's what we're left with. Or is there anything really happening? Is there any change, real change happening? There's none. Even the psyche of the people. Look at what Mr. Victory is talking about. People are willing to pay for data tariffs that have increased in Nigeria. They're willing to pay for data to look at one miracle that somebody is telling them that their life will change. And he talks about mental instability is real. Mental insanity is real in Nigeria. Very real. Not just amongst the political class or the people who make all these policies, but amongst the citizens. PTSD is very, very real. Because if somebody has decided consciously decided not to be interested about the things that are being done to Nigeria, and you are suffering the policies that are being made, the kind of illegal taxes that are being taxed on the people, and then you suddenly just shift mentally. You don't want to talk about it. You want to accept it. There's a problem. There is a mental problem there. And the only thing that you are just deliberately just blinded to it, you just want to focus on a fantasy of who your pastor is, what your pastor is doing, and that is what you're paying for your data for. There's a problem there. There's a problem. Like what happened in Nepal, the people they are politically conscious. These are young people, politically conscious, and it's not a very wealthy country. And they are diverse in cultures in that country. So you just imagine what is wrong with Nigeria. See, at this point, I don't know whether to say pray for Nigeria or just shake them. Like I've always talked about my own theory of waking somebody up. Is either you shake them physically, or you yell at them, or you give them a pat on the back to say, wake up. I think Nigeria needs all that. In fact, Nigeria needs all those forms of waking up. I don't know how it's going to happen, or when it's going to happen, but that's what we really need now. I will stop for here, Mr. Elvis. I'm just very disturbed about Nigeria. Thank you.
I can see you are a bit down. Thanks for your submission. All right. My people, I appreciate you all. I beg, press on the like, help us to share. We're almost there for the first round. Mr. F. Emmanuel, talk to us now, sir.
Yeah, my people.
Good evening, sir.
Elvis, I hail you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming out again today. I greet every one of you in the panel. Those are the comment section. Thank you again. I want to continue from where Madam Rita stopped. I have seen that two major things or two category of situations. Let me use that one. Let me use situations that has, kept Nigeria, we Nigerians, where we are today. Are two: one, religion; the second one is government. Now, we talked about those going to church, believing for deliverance, believing for healing, believing for that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. For those who are pursuing this faith, let me tell you, people, Bible has said it. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. The word substance is physical. Government should give you physical thing, good road, enabling environment, substance, something you can see, something you can feel, something you can perceive, something visible, not in the spirit realm. That's what faith is. So if you want to profess faith, and the same Bible that you made you sleeping in the church every day has told you, say, fight the good fight of faith. Fight the good fight of faith. You say you have faith, and the faith you have, you're hoping for a substance, the evidence of things you want it to be seen in your life here on earth, and you're not fighting for it. You're only believing. Believe is not enough. And he also told you, let him that does not walk not eat. It's the same Bible. So if you don't fight the government to bring about the substance that you need to live your life so that you can eat and be a better person, how will your God be glorified? I'm asking of all of us question. Those of us that are so churchy, so basbos in the church, when they want to pray here, they will cast and bind. The real fight of faith is the example of what this country has just showed us, Nepal. Fight of faith. Fight against criminality. Fight against bad governance. Fight the evil people. Even the children of Israel, they fought. Even our God that we're praying is a God of fight. He's a warrior. So we don't fold our arm and think that heaven will just come and give us manna. It doesn't happen. If you sleep in the church from morning till night, you'll be hungry. It's as simple as that. So the fight of faith we're talking about is not only just spiritual, it's physical. As within your territory. God can tell you, David told God, should I pursue? He said, yeah, pursue them. Pursue. So when we pursue these people, heaven will look at us and say, yeah, now you wake up. But everybody is chickening out. And we're busy kabashing from one program to another program, thinking that at the end of the day, manna will fall from heaven. It doesn't work that way. The fight of faith that God wants us to fight is to fight against evil, fight against sin, fight against bad government. That is the fight of faith, practical. If you say you have faith, fight for it. It's no bread and butter. That's it. That's it. So Sowore, good job. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. I support you. Don't give up. Don't chicken out. That's what he told Joshua. Be courageous. I'll be with you. So all we need as Nigerians, we have to be courageous. Sincerely. We have seen different neighboring African countries that have taken the bull by its own. And they have changed the course of their country. And we are here, wasting time, trying to show tribalism, religionalism, sectionalism. How can you work? Divided we scatter. United we stand. It's as simple as that. Divided we scatter. United we stand. How many are they? In my state, River State, it can barely count few politicians. If you look at the whole 36 states, it can barely put them all together. Are they up to 2,000? No. Let TV say there are 500. Let TV say there are 5,000. How many are we? And how many are they? Those politicians in Nepal, are they not running away? These are the things we are talking about. Even though some head will roll, but it's better. It's better. For one to achieve great result, price must be paid. That's it. So, Nigerians, please, let's learn from Nepal. It's still very fresh. Don't go and sit down in beer parlor and begin to gossip between church A and church B, or mosque A or mosque B. No. Let's wake up to a reality of life. Otherwise, we will end up complaining. Awake, thou that sleepest. All of us, come up. That is the only thing that will chase these people out of this nonsense they are doing. They have understood our body language. That is why they are treating us the way we are being treated. If they bring the Nepal people to Nigeria, let's shift Nigerian people to Nepal. I give you 3 weeks. The kind of courage Nepal people have will chase away all these people. Let's switch. Bring all those Nepal people, bring them to Nigeria. Let we relocate to Nepal. Let that be a switch and see whether they will condone this nonsense. Power to the people, tell people, it's not by mouth, it's by action. And telling the people that the power belongs to the people. How many then they? How many? Does it mean that Nepal people don't have people in diaspora? They do. The world is a global village. People travel here and there. So please and please, Nigerian people, let's awake. Let's wake up. Otherwise, these people will keep keeping us under this mess. Remember, we have children. Children are watching. Our young generation are watching. If what we cannot do as parents, do you think they will be able to do it? They'll say, my parent didn't do it. You see me that will do it. Let's fight for them.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This is painful. Thank you.
Yeah, it is. Very, very painful. Thank you, sir. Give us a mandate. Are you there now?
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. I greet you, sir.
Okay, sir. Talk to us.
Greetings to everyone. Thank you very much for holding forth and then keeping the platform going. Honestly, we cannot stop praying for you, and we cannot pray enough for you. We can only continue to pray for you. Thank you very much. Mommy, that's why I greet you. My only concern be say if a Mama Echo say now you carry her for back and then she carry her own children for back. You know, come break your own back for us because now you be our own mother, I beg. So, Mama Echo, your contact can easy. No break my mama back, I beg. Take them easy, you and your children. Thank you very much. Because me and Mr. Elvis and Madam Rita, Madam Rita partially just did that back. She not dey fully on a partial back now today. Because one day I go chase and come down for that back safe. So thank you very much. I greet all of you. Comment section, I greet everybody. Madam Patricia, I want to ask a question. When you talk earlier, now Jagaban, now you talk to like that to your own Jagaban. I can't want to say waiting on change though. Jagaban, now you talk to like that to when I can't give you I go jaw for you when I Patricia. But well, you talk well. Maybe something don't change, you don't know. But you talk to Jagaban, I say na criminal nine be I no can know. But now your own Jagaban be that say Jagaban. Well, make a Holland there first for you. Well, which I go can't talk now. You know, one thing that I said earlier is that Showore's matter is distraction. Now, GRB's situation happened in Lagos, right? Did you see that thing trend? The second day was when Showore's issue happened, right? Now, like Mr. Jonathan said, even though it's distraction, they are dancing naked. But you know, one thing is that the right will say now the person they get eye, now they get shame. Tinubu no get eye, so you know if he get any shame. And to you don't see. Now sure Roberto can say person will get eye, now go fit catch shame. Tinubu no get eye, so you know go feel shame. What we are doing, let's continue to do it. They would still dance, they are dancing naked, they will soon continue to dance naked, they will dance naked forever. Because these guys are evil, they can't do anything good. They cannot do anything good. And so all that we can do is all that we are doing. The only thing we can now have is that Nigerians should arise. And so when we say Nigerians are they are malnutritious, I don't think so. The only fear, and me and you, we are Nigerians. No Nigerians want to die. But regardless, even with all of this is happening, people are still dying. So, like we said today, which one will say which one is more better? Is it to buy in your secret shame, or you either way you go buy? So we need to call out this whole situation and fight for the country. That is all we need to do, because these guys will not. They don't care. These guys don't care. We need to arise and take the course of the nation, take the course back on our own hand. See Nepal. Nepal is as poor as anything. But these guys, they have realized that their position, that they are wicked. So that's all we need to do also as a nation. Nigerians, my own call this evening, I don't have anything to say on politics, is to call on you Nigerians. Look at what Cosmos said. Cosmos said if he's 20 years old, if he's 18 years old, he would have left something. So Nigerians, take a clue from what Cosmos said. Take a clue from there. And let's take the course of this nation in our hand. These guys are not, they are not more than us. If we arise today, they will all check out. Tinubu during the insights, Iran, he checked out. So you can do it, you can do it all over and over again. We just need to arise and strategize and see how we can get these guys out of their power, out of what they are eating. These guys don't care. Nigerians, you will decide if they will continue to eat from you or not. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
All right. Give us a Monday. Thank you, my brother. Thanks for that short submission. I appreciate you. Okay. Let me move on to the last person, I think. Right. Okay. No, two more to go. Mr. Odua, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Before Mr. Onoro.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Momi Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers on the passerby. Where the 2027 Peter Obi, Atiku, Sowore, and Jagaban struggles continue. Anyway, life goes on. Bolabo, Bolaba. My brother, you said it is because Nigeria did not drink milk. That is why. For that, it is your view. I believe what they thought, or even in the hospital, the doctor begin to tell parents that they need to breastfeed their children for 6 months in Nigeria. I believe Nigeria was one of the countries in Africa that were buying milk and using to feed their children instead of them drinking their mother breast milk. So when you say it is because they did not drink milk or what you call balanced diet, because white man tell you that you must eat ordinary vegetable, then before you eat any other thing, why those things you said Africa is not eating, they put fish, they put meat, they put oil, they put everything together. They eat it the same time. So it is not what they eat that make person who they are. Because if it is what they eat, then you will have not, those people you are saying they are great in Nigeria, this or that, they will have not be any great one if it is food. Those that talk Bible said, brought up a child the way he will go. When he grew, he will not depart from it. You will see most of Edo people, or some, will be, we are Edo, we are this, we are that, we are that, we are this, we are that. Because that is how they were brought up. Then you will still be seeing some don't know how to insult people very well. That is how they are brought up. Then you will see some who will tell you they are the owner of the country. That is how they were brought up. The problem of not holding government accountable, it is the way our people were brought up. So those countries that you see that they hold their country, government accountable, their leaders accountable, it is the way they were brought up. For the one you see that instead of him using his money to build his own house, to buy his own food, to open his business, he will go and be packing it to one man that is reading the book that the China print, or they print in Saudi Arabia, or they print in Russia, or one other, or Qatar, or Kuwait. It is the way they were brought up. So by the time we were told that you must respect your elder, whatever he do, whether it's good or bad, you must agree to it. You were brought up that way. That mentality is what is killing the country today. If you ask Edo person, what is the meaning of Ingwine government, then they will explain for you. So that is the reason that people doesn't really care about government. And they did not understand that government is the second God. After God, then you now have government. Because government are the kings of this day. They are the ones that make law that people follow. So that law is what guides your path. But the problem you have is the one who claim to be fighting for government that is looking for a better life of you and him. A moment he become king, he throw away that mentality that I will fighting because of me and you. Then he now seeing himself, he have assumed the throne as the king. So all these people are now my subjects. So I can use them the way I like. That is what we are seeing today. It's not because the food you eat, it is because the way you were brought up. Until we realize that no, we choose this government, we choose this king. Just his tenure is for 4 years. It is people that choose him. It is not born king. Because that is the difference between what they call the traditionals and this white man kingship. This one is choose and giving a limited time. So I think people realize and said, no, if you do bad, we have the right of holding you because this is not the purpose. We choose you to be our king. But since we accept to be the subject and no one wants to talk, that is why they misbehave. We are saying it in Nepal, or both Bangladesh, both in Nepal. It is even few of them that is in their country. When they increase students, this thing, they protested. That was how the Bangladesh prime minister have to depose from her position, because they see that you are causing more pay on us. But in Nigeria, we are seeing it. It happened in Kenya. We will tell you, I beg you, now one language they just get. Now Nigeria not get one language, not cause no, it is the stupidity that the way we are brought up. That is why. That is why in Africa, in Nigerians, we like two things. Our children like to smoke igbo and drink alcohol. Now, did you know that if all those beer, all those anything, all those work, if it was really good something, the people that produce it will have not bring it for you. They will have not. A moment you keep consuming it, there's something they call nicotine and the tin that damage the brain. Then once the brain is damaged, that is why you take today, tomorrow you ask for more, next tomorrow you ask for more. You forget to think and reason like other countries. When other countries are moving forward, you will start laughing because that brain of thinking is dead by what you consume in the name of they import them. You don't know that. Did you think that is why people that are importing those things for us, they want the betterment of us? They said no, because if we let these people go forward, those their things we are using, we can no longer have access to it.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
So these are the things. The problem we face is we love another man food than those natural food that God gave to us. And those things are the one that kill most of our memory of thinking. So not because you did not drink milk. Because Nigeria, we drink milk very well. The milk come out from our mother. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. Thanks for your submission. Okay, let me come to the last person on the panel, which is Oga Onero. It's been a while. It's good to have you on the show today. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis, for giving me this opportunity once again to join your wonderful panel.
Nero, welcome.
I greet you.
I dey monitor you well for online. You know they change. God bless you.
Oh, where you dey monitor me? You be monitoring spirit.
You don't know whether I see when they talk with that auntie now on that auntie show.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, now the same way now. All of us, we did this program, we did this platform. We there for the good of the nation. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yes,
I
God
appreciate.
bless you.
We have to spread the word wherever it is, wherever we can go to, wherever we have the time. Now, let me speak on. I will first and foremost quote the Canadian judge in a competent court of law pronounced that the APC, before we say, I used to call them satanic, evil, demonic, based on the fact and the things they did in 2023 elections. The Canadian court say this organization is not a political party. It's not a gathering of people that mean well for a country. It's not a meeting of people that meant well for their people. As a matter of fact, the judge pronounced them as a terrorist organization. We say Boko Haram is terrorist organization. We say Lakarawa is terrorist organization. My dear brothers and sisters, a terrorist organization will decide to buy people that do not offend them or do them anything. That is what the court in Canada has pronounced after looking at the evidences and the case before the court, and said both the APC and the PDP, like I have deposited in my previous time when I had the opportunity, I said, and I quote myself, that the PDP had the opportunity to set Nigeria in a path of glory and revolutionize electoral processes, but they did not. Rather, for their selfish interests, they decide to maim the people. They decide to manipulate elections. They decide to write wrong election results. And they taught the APC. When the APC took over, they became the ninth male. When you say ninth male, you sleep. Now bad dreams you see. You go wake in trouble. You go to shake. That is what the APC has inflicted on Nigeria. The APC is now a terrorist organization according to the court of law in Canada. This organization is terrorizing our people every day. Every day. They terrorize us and inflict poverty on the people. They terrorize us and inflict hunger on the people. They take from the people. They borrow without thinking. What do they use the money they borrowed for? They steal it. He that the Kuba spoke 2 days or how many days ago? I watched the video yesterday. She said we are using glorified terminology to magnify or rebrand these people and say they are looting our resources. No. In the local palace, when we were growing up, we call them thieves. When you take what does not belong to you, or take what the person does not say, I give it to you, you take it without the person consent, that is stealing. We call it a thief. Who does that? It's a thief. These people are thieves. They take our collective resources. They buy yash. They take our collective resources. They buy jets. They take our collective resources and squander and tell us they want to build, they want to put, what's it called, solar lights, street lights. One street light for 266 or 263 million naira for one. Hey, God have mercy on us. And our people are sitting down, clapping, doing other distracting stuff. What happened in Nepal should teach our people a lesson. I have spoken on different platforms where I have the opportunity that the people putting us in this pain, they are not up to 1 million. They are not up to 1. From the 36 states, the ministers, the state house of assemblies, the national assembly, the SSAs of every state governor, every minister SSA, all of them put together, they are not up to 1 million. If my mathematics serve me right, if 200 million Nigerians, or let's say 1 million Nigerians, 100 million Nigerians speak up against this 1 million that are terrorizing us, putting us in pain, we will immediately, I don't know, a politician in America will always say, he's doing a tour recently, he said 99% is a whole lot more than the 1% of the oligarchy that want to take the resources of the people for themselves. That is what is happening in Nigeria. 100 million Nigerians against 1 million. That is 1% against 99%. If 100 million, face these people, no matter whatever they hold, in terms of whatever, 100 million Nigerians will take on the 1 million, and the country will face a different direction. Nigerians, I'm not channeling my energy towards the citizens that will take small agent 5K. We're here on this platform during the elections in Edo State, the governorship election. I was so pain in my heart. Me and Ogavis and a few persons, we are live on this program. See people collecting 5K, 10K to mortgage their lives. It's a pity. Like I said, anybody that supported PC cannot come to my DM, whatever, for urgent 2K or urgent 5K. I will say, God punish poverty. You go meet the people where you the support. I don't vibrate or Gaivis. My spirit is hot at the verse. Nigerians must wake up.
Thank
and
you.
speak up. And speak up.
Thank you.
And act. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oga Nero. Thank you so much for that passionate submission. You know, I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope they listen, especially our youth. Yes, sir. We are taking final submission now. You just give your final submission 2 minutes. No cheating today. Thank you.
When you say no cheating, what does that mean?
No
Yes,
rigging, no rigging, no rigging.
Yes. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. 2
Thank you.
minutes, sir.
Well, thank you. Oga Nero, welcome. I be want to ask you, say, maybe now you go bribe that judge for Canada to declare APC and PDP as a terrorist organization.
You cannot bribe them.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Now, that judge is not a Nigerian. That court does not sit in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, that judge cannot be given brown envelope. This is a judge in a foreign country declaring APC and PDP. See, he's on record. He's on record. Yemi Oshibajo, a pastor in Redeem, said that if Jonathan did not relinquish power to them, they will form a parallel government. Where's Yemi today? Where's Yemi Oshibajo today? It is on record, allegedly, that Shetima was one of those that brought in these terrorist people into Nigeria. And because they want to get power from Jonathan, they had to do all of this evil against their own people. And you tell me these guys love their own people? No. And because they don't love you, Nigerians, somebody will don't love you, you will deal with them in that same order. These guys don't love you, so deal with them in that same order. These guys don't love you, because if they love you, one man without enterprise will not serve in government, and allegedly all of a sudden is riding on Rolls Royce. Mr. F. Man, I don't know, maybe your governor of Texas, maybe he rides Rolls Royce, I don't know. Black Panther, maybe Greg Abbott packed Rolls Royce for your house, I don't know. But somebody in the name of ex-governor is now riding on Rolls Royce. You know how much school that we built in River State? These guys don't mean well for you, Nigerians. They don't love you. That's what the Nepalese they did. These guys don't love them, and they have to deal with them that same way. So Nigerians, these guys don't love us, both home and abroad. Let's deal with them in that same way. You see them in abroad, deal with them. And like Madam said some days ago,
All right,
most
thank
of
you.
you going to their function,
Thank
you
you.
are a fool. You go there,
Thank
you
you.
can't speak, you are a fool.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Give us a mandate.
They
Thank
come
you.
abroad, you see them, deal with them
All
in that
right. Your
same
minutes
manner.
is over. Give
Thank
us
you
a
very much,
mandate.
sir.
Give us a mandate. Thank you. Black Panther, your 2 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Like that, I beg you, give me 1 minute, Jonah. Thank you very much for everything. Oga Nero,
Black Panther,
thank you.
Black Panther, may extend the broadcast if for 30 minutes, I beg. If you could give us 30 minutes, Mr. Elvis, I beg. 30 minutes more, I beg.
No. I not the
Independent.
extent that. No.
You know the
It's
extent that
okay.
now you don't enter Nigeria. Now say if you don't enter Nigeria now.
1 minute for your this thing now.
No, I never start. Now not gonna talk. Which one is it? You block me, say 1 minute. This man said, be like say we go send the come meet you, say. Because you don't do anyhow now. I want to thank you once again. Oga Nero, may God bless you. You see, when you are consistent with your word, you say here, you say anywhere, a voice will stand beside you. And that voice,
Thank you.
I am that
Thank you.
voice. I am that voice. That is how it's supposed to be among us. We should not see ourselves playing in what is happening to Nigeria. Then when you go to another network, you'll be saying different thing. That is hypocrisy of the highest order. Let me say this today. There are 3 factors. There are factors holding Nigerians down, which the politicians are using. 1, corruption. 2, tribalism. 3, religion. You see all the religious bodies you have there, all the religious bodies you have now, they are all politicians and they belong to political parties. They are using the house of God. Under that coverage, they are perpetrating evil. Why don't you ask yourself one question? Israel, they are more religious, they are more Christianic, let me put it that way. They know it more than us.
but they are fighting for their rights. You touch one Israeli, the government come after you. Why is it that in Nigeria, the religious bodies are silent and everybody is playing to their regalia? Everybody is going to church. Let me tell you one thing. I was in churches. At churches, I was a churchy person per se like that. Not too churchy, but I was into it. You only have 3 days. 2 days of you won't go do your own. But 3 days of the week, you go there for inside church. You do one church activities or not, or one other. But people that are dumb, they can even use 1 week. That thing that they are saying that they are saying, it's not lie. Oh, it is true. I have experienced it. If you are not very strong in heart, you don't get hold of yourself. You will be going to church every day, and going to church every day, you will be a stooge to your pastor instead of you as a co-equal personality to the throne of God. Now you are a subject, a slave under him. That is what you are seeing in Nigeria. Many of them are slaves under their pastors because they cannot stand their ground, because when you go to church, you are being enlightened more to know the power in you and know the right you have in you as a person that God has empowered and give you dominion. That is, dominion is your power and your rights. But when they go to church, they subject themselves to their pastor. That's why they become a slave. And those are the weapons the Nigerian politicians are using. Have you not observed that most people that this Abado put in power, most of them are Redeemites? Go and check it very well. So my people, let us continue. Like that was just this last point. Last point, please, last seconds. Any diaspora that will say, I am tired, I cannot do, you are a failure. Because those in there, that in Nigeria that are feeling the pain, some of them are still fighting. Some of them come to this channel and they are still fighting. So you cannot be in a comfort zone and you say you are tired of your country when your country is going down. Let us all rise up. We have a lot to do in diaspora. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Mr. Jonathan, please, if you are there.
Okay. All right, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me quickly say this. Just 2 things. Mr. Odua, thank you very much. I listened to your submission. That was a God-sent submission. It takes wisdom, deep wisdom, to understand and to deeply appreciate your submission. That was deep, I must say. That was deep submission. I was, because of time, I would just highlight 1 or 2 things there. You said after God, it is government. People must know that. Perhaps people don't know. After God, it is government. The power that the government has, you cannot underestimate it. Yes. However, that power, it is limited. The power God has is unlimited. But government has an end time. As I said, your submission today was full of wisdom. We need it. We need such, and it takes wisdom to really, really appreciate it. And my hope and my prayer is that this will go far and wide, and God will give people the wisdom to really get that message. Because if that message sink in, I believe it will go a long way in changing Nigerians. You know, the last thing I want to say about your submission is the fact that Nigerians are okay. You talk about mothers. Nigerians are strong people. You know, the funny side of it, I laughed. We drink milk, the best milk, the milk from our mothers. That is the best one, not the adulterated milk. That is why Nigerians are strong. You know, again, I thank you for that submission. And also, you see, in Nigeria, they have succeeded. The government of Nigeria, they have succeeded in oppressing Nigerians to a point where they can deceive with ease, effortlessly. I mean, you know, when you deceive someone without blinking, and you know that you are lying, and you know you are being deceptive, and you are doing it anyways, effortlessly. Because when you say, when they say Nigeria, the two major political parties are terrorist organizations, people will be fighting you. People will be arguing with you. A court of competent jurisdiction has declared it so. I thank the last speaker too, Mr. Onero, for highlighting that. It is clear. When someone called Mr. Tinubu a criminal, sorry, Mr. Evans, let me just round up. People will still be fighting you. Why? Because they can lie effortlessly. Is it only when it is Nigerian court that it is then appropriate? If somebody is declared a criminal in another country, he's a criminal. Their argument, you see the deception, what they are telling Nigerians invariably is that unless it is the Nigerian court that made that judgment, that is the only time you can hold on to it. If it is any other court, it's not going to work. You see the deception.
Oh, that Jonathan, don't mind them.
When a judge in Canada, what?
Yeah, you're saying something. Anyways, yeah, that's just what I want to say.
When a court in Canada called them terrorists, they didn't dispute that now. When we were called terrorists, they did. They made an attempt.
Thank you. Thank you.
They are aware that it's not going to fly. They know that that's why they just ended it. Yeah, Mr. Elvis, please. The same way when they went now, these last 2-3 days, they went to X in United States. X just banged them. They stop because they know it is. They are just, it's just the usual Nigerian.
You see the way X they disgrace them, eh?
They just disgrace them.
X said they don't do that because they allow people to have freedom of expression. Hey God.
I like that.
But they will come to Nigeria to come and oppress, shovel it down the throat of Nigeria.
Now they can't go to beg Facebook now, make you help them ban. Oh God.
Okay, Nigeria, make them ban YouTube, X, everything now. It's very easy. Make them ban them.
Anyway, let's hear from Oga F. Emmanuel. The way you ought to do for table and started the column, nobody should ask me first or second first.
And I won't rig me out again.
Go ahead, sir. 2 minutes.
All right, quick one. Let me a little bit toe the line of Black Panther. The truth is that whether we like it or not, we already know where our problem is coming from as a nation. Nobody can pretend that he doesn't know to the barest minimum what the problem that has kept Nigeria where it is today. For the religious bodies, Nigerians, listen and listen very carefully. The healing you're looking for today is in the hand of your government. The security you're looking for today, the hand of your government. The deliverance from poverty, the hand of your government. The good roads, the good life, the answer is with your government. It's not in the spirit realm. Everything that you need to even serve the God you are saying you want to serve God in a peaceful way, in a better way, is in the hand of man. In fact, God's blessing comes from God through man to man. That is to say, for you to enjoy this earth, everything is in the hand of your fellow man. If your fellow man can mess you up, and your fellow man can also make you. So we already know the genesis of our problem. God has given us dominion to occupy. The dominion is on this earth, not in heaven. So please, all we need to do to better our life, our country, is in the hand of these criminals. So let's arise, face them squarely, and stop sleeping in the church, disturbing God. It's not God that brought the problem. He created everything and gave everything to enjoy and put man in charge and gave man dominion. And we are, your fellow man like you is impoverishing you and you're checking it out. Later, you go and sleep in church. You go and sleep in mosque and be shouting Allahu Akbar. You go to church by shouting Hallelujah. That does not solve the problem. Wake up and smell the coffee. The problem is man to man. Let's face these devils. Let them be chased away so that we can have our peace and enjoy what God has given unto us as humanity. Nonsense.
Thank you. Thank you, Oga F. Emmanuel. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Okay, let me come to Oga Victory, please. If you are there, talk to us. 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Everest. I think my last submission would be that this protest that is happening in Nepal, from what I've seen so far, I've not seen where their military or police opened fire on the people that were coming to protest. I've not seen. I don't know if it happened anywhere, but I haven't seen that. And that this I'm relating this to Nigeria, where the Nigeria police or military will easily jump at and open fire on people that is coming to protest. I'm talking about life round. So I don't know where they got that idea from, where they will have to buy their own people. And I think some of us, if you know anybody that is in the police or military, I think we ought to start talking to them, be drawing that ear. That the day Nigerians come out again, and you guys gotta buy them, it's not going to be a business as usual. So those that know people that are in the forces and all that, people, I think it's hard time we start drawing that ear now. You tell them, listen, the time when Nigeria come out, you'll be doing this thing for decades, and you'll be getting away with this thing. And you buy for your fellow citizen because one politician is sitting somewhere telling you to go out and do that. It's not going to be business as usual. I think that's where I'm going to leave it tonight. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, Oga Victory. Thanks for coming in today. Madam Rita, please talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I forgot to mention something. Our big sister Moni Olagbion's birthday is today. I just want to wish her a happy birthday. Regarding everything going on in Nigeria, I think Nigerians are the solutions to their problems. We are the solutions to our problems. And until we realize this, it's just going to be business as usual. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, for this opportunity. And keep doing what you're doing. I'm very proud of you. And I'm very proud of everyone who's speaking the truth and educating on a daily basis. God bless you. Thank you. Never
Thank you.
give up.
Thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you so much. Wow. Our mommy, her birthday night be today. I don't know, God. Mama, I celebrate you. I not just know. Why be say, when I not flood down for comment section, nobody tell me,
I
happy
saw it
birthday.
in the personal chat in Abuazi that put it in the WhatsApp group chat.
Oh, it's on WhatsApp group. Oh no, I missed that. Oh, these are special people to me. Thank you very much, Madam Rita, for bringing this to my attention. Happy birthday to you, Mama Alagbia. Thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you. I wish you a wonderful birthday, good health, and all the good things of life. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for putting your strengths both on air and off air to see how Nigeria can be better. I want to say we appreciate you always. God bless you. May good health and all the good things of life be your portion. In Jesus' mighty name I've prayed. Amen. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay, I would like us to just move on right now. Mr. Oduwa, please talk to us, sir. Thank you. 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much. One thing I said, I will still repeat. When that Tollgate incident happened, I said, if that Nigeria don't retrieve, there will have be victory. But when I shared, they said, no, I said, here in Italy, if it happened, Market women will not go to market. Nobody will want to go to anything. Everybody will be in the street. I said, that is what Nigeria needs. That is only solution. I said, by the time they shoot one knockout, everybody run away. Tomorrow, they will do more because they know that whenever they shoot those their knockout, you are going to run. And that is what we are facing today. We can see it. It happened in Kenya. Kenya people said, even though you shoot knockout and light fire everywhere, we will not stop. Now, in Sri Lanka did the same thing. Nepal, this Nepal we are saying, they shoot those they are knockout, they shoot it very well. And people, but they don't need to stop. That is the reason that the police himself will be afraid, the soldier will be afraid. Well, not that the military doesn't do it. Even in China, Taiwan, they did it before. But because we love alcohol more than ourselves, we love Igbo more than ourselves, and we love to carry bloom more than ourselves. Our Baba Fela told us that time. That is what we are suffering. We are afraid of going to success, but we need success. So the only solution is eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If the policeman or the soldier man they shoot this thing, when they come, he no get has to enter again. Or if they come, the children don't they wait for them and say put another people children into condition. If they send another one go do the same thing, he go get sense, they think. But we refuse to do all those things. So how are we going to have the better life? If not, this politician will never change because that money they are sharing, and they borrow it in my name and in your name, they are very happy, contented with it. They will continue. And if many of these politicians, where they are returning from Abuja, like all those our senator, who's supposed to bring betterness for us, they are using that money. They say they want to go and buy solar panel. They want to go and do this. They want to go and do that. If they are coming, they did not see their house to enter. If you send another one today again, you will have sense. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Odoa, thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you. Okay, Mama Esho.
All right. Beloved, if you check your phone, I said something that make you give me response. Your WhatsApp. Okay. And to all my children, for those who think we are not ready, we are ready. For those who are not seeing light at the end of the tunnel, there is light at the tunnel. For those who are discouraged, you have the right to be discouraged, but it is time you wake up for us to walk together. You see, to fill a cup of water, normally when the water is dropping, you realize that gradually as it continues to drop, the glass will full and it will overflow. So every day we talk, every day those who are at home are taking action, we are filling the glass of water. And it's going to full. And when it full, it overflow. Therefore, come 2027, from councillor to presidency belongs to you people. So I am appealing to all of you. There is vacancy from councillor to House of Rep and House of Senate. So the same energy we are going to put into the presidential election, the same energy I need all of us to put from councillor to House of Senate and House of Rep. So for those of you who know you can fill those positions, begin to get ready. Because it is time for the righteous to take their rightful throne in Nigeria's seat. My Bible makes me to understand that when the wicked rule, the people suffer. The wicked has been ruling Nigeria, will be suffering. It is time for the righteous to take over. Because the Bible says, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. We pray and pray God has heard our prayer. But the Bible says faith without work is dead. That means faith plus work will give us life. And it is the work we need to put in to add to the faith we have on ground so that we can get life. As far as I'm concerned, whether they like it or whether they not like it or, my children are taking over. Make una mark my lips. I not put water for mouth to talk. Jagaban, you and all your wicked people that have destroyed Nigeria, you people are hawk. And me, Mama H.O., the mother hen, will come after you and I will take what rightfully belongs to my children and give it to them. And any of una that ever think, say, una won't buy me. The person when send me message say, if una, the place one of the thinker, he go buy me una, and he go wipe away una entire generation. So if una like, make una they look for me. And those of una when want travel, go consult for me. Make una travel. He said, make una not. He not just say make una not travel, but you will go, you will not come back. And any of now when you won't consult any power, he said, make I tell you, I say, don't give me all the power to work for me. Is it the power of the sun? Is it the power of the moon? Is it the power of the day or the power of the night? Is it the power of the sea or the power of the air or the power of this air we are breathing upon? Any of those power you want to consult against me, Mama Echo, they have been given to me to work for me. And if you want to consult the power of the dead are working for me. Above all, let me let you know, I have already sacrificed my left leg on the ground. So blood for blood, flesh for flesh. My left leg has been taken in 1999 when they wanted to kill me. So right now, my left leg has been buried and I'm having above the knees. So therefore, anything when I want to consult against me can have nothing to do against me because my children must be free and they are getting freedom now. Wicked, idiotic people, criminal and terrorists. Good night and God bless us.
All right, Mama Esho, thank you. Your story is always very, very touchy. Anytime you talk about what you're passing through, I pray God continue to comfort you and give you strength. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for all that you do. With everything you're passing through, you're still out there putting your voice to how Nigeria can be better in our time. When we speak like this, we are speaking for ourselves and for everyone listening, or all Nigerians, both home and in the diaspora. For Nigeria not to happen to any of us. But sometimes some people don't understand why we're speaking. They just think maybe we are coming out for our selfish reasons and all that. Listen, Nigeria is not working. Let's be honest ourselves. Let's put our voices together to call out this government or our government, both past and present, that be deliberately, I repeat, unquote, they are deliberately impoverishing Nigerians since 1999, if not since Nigeria was created. Thank you very much, everyone right there. Give us a mandate, Mr. Jonathan, Black Panther. You guys were having something to iron out. I'll give you guys 10 minutes to quickly iron that out. Then we'll round up. 10 minutes within everybody on the panel. 10 minutes. Anybody I want to say something? Black, are you guys there?
Thank you. You now give me my 2 minutes, so.
Okay, I never gonna catch you.
What you call?
You know that give her 2 minutes now. Okay, I never gonna catch you now. Give her 2 minutes.
Okay, I beg. Let's not join that 10 minutes. I beg.
Okay, no, you know the fear. You know the rest too.
Onero has been rigged out.
No, I respect Ogavis. Let's utilize it on the 10 minutes. If you not go give me just 1 minute in the 10 minutes.
I beg, I need 30 seconds. And to that woman, when her husband get quanta with my daughter, you get mind, you can't call my daughter, say you won't snatch your husband. How dare you? Be one. She's already a victim. She's already a victim of human trafficking. Just because they follow your husband, ask for help to come back home. You can't say because he used the word, please, I need you. I need your help. That statement, he can't be saying they snatch your husband. You know the shame. You know the shame.
Thank you, Mama.
Person went there for Libya, they snatch your husband. A victim of human trafficking. You know the shame. Be warned. The people when they hear me, now know what they talk. The same one that they carry my message to go give her. Go carry the message, go give your husband now. Tell her, say, make you warn your wife. Because if you not leave my daughter alone, I go make sure all of you name.
Mama, you get 25 seconds left.
Wait, sorry. The other one, when he call and send a voice note, say, this also organization where we be, we know they work with NGO, Lori Ro. Now maybe the NGO now that they refer to her, all of them have been one. Because
Una got 3 minutes left, 3 minutes left.
Mama.
Abroad not go contain una.
Mama Echo, time don't reach. Make my Nero talk.
Okay, thank you guys. Just for the record, Mr. Victory talk about what happened for Nepal. What aggravate the youth? This movement was engineered, prepared, and carried out by the youth, not old people, by the youth, young people. Between the range, they say between 14 and 20-something years old. Yes. What aggravated it? The Olokpa them, they throw their knockouts. 18 or 19 of them. But they carry the 19 people. They carry them and still move with them. Like I said.
Yes, you are right. 18 people, yes.
18 or 19. They carry them. Say, yes, we they move with them. Come me to now. Everybody shele, according to Wafi people. You know, so I will go back again and re-establish what the Canadian court talk. The Canadian court said APC and PDP. The judge not say they are a political party. He said they are both a terrorist organization. That confirmation was made again over the weekend. When GROV, they go
you have 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left.
I will use that 15 seconds or thereby. They go church. Now inside church, you go do event. They mobilize people to disrupt, beat up people. How can you not say those group of people are terrorists that deserve to be punished? Thank you.
Time up. Thank you. Oga Jonathan. Okay, let me start the other routine talk. Thank you very much, Naija Wash.
Hold on. Let me just say this again. I just want to buttress the last speaker, what he said. This, if you don't believe that the APC and the PDP, especially the APC, who is now the ruling government, that they are not, that party is not a terrorist organization. What happened in Kaduna, in Lagos, in the last 5-6 days?
Casina. Which one they go? The latest one, Casina.
There has been no any government official statement, but they are pursuing Sowore. That's why, to some extent, I will agree when Give Us a Man, they say it's a distraction to some extent, because that is the issue on ground now. No official statement of any kind from the government. That is what DSS is supposed to be pursuing now. Nothing. Absolutely nothing from them. And then you say they are not terrorists, or you think the court that made that judgment, they just made that judgment in a vacuum, without evidence, without accurate information. It was an informed judgment.
Sorry, Oga Jonathan. There was a case before the court, and the court looked at the evidences and the issue and termed them a terrorist organization. Thank you.
That's it.
Now, Oga Jonathan, let me continue from what you are saying now. The line people are going now. I will not make a call. You see, when a court of computable, how do they talk? Competent jurisdiction, computable, whatever.
Competent jurisdiction.
Competent jurisdiction outside the Nigerian hemisphere gives a judgment concerning a particular institution in a particular country. That court has already pronounced. It is now left for the Nigerian state to now counter it by going back to that court to make an appeal to turn it round. But the Nigerian government, they cannot, because all the facts, this was a physical evidence, videos were tender and documents were tender. The embassy here were aligning with it, what the court said, because they gave their own paper in conjunction with what happened, and that is why they came out with their own judgment. So now, you see the Nigerian state and what is happening. Your president is in France, and France, if you check online now, France, they don't start their riot, they are burning things now. They said they want Macron to go. You see, the question they asked in the media, when somebody asked, they say, what is your president going to France to do? Your president is going to France to do the way Burkina Faso were doing before when they sold their sovereignty to France. That is what your president is trying to take the position of Burkina Faso and put Nigeria in that state. But it's going to be very difficult because Nigeria is too broad and big. It's very massive. And one thing again, when we talked on defense, like when I was going through the journals, when I talk about defense, when your one guy was coming here to talk about defense, I told him what is the defense part of Nigeria. He couldn't say anything. Do you know that? Let me surprise you. Do you know that if any aircraft that is military aircraft come into Nigeria, Nigerian government cannot cite it? Do you all know? Presently, this is security people, they won't say it out.
Black Panther, can you explain why the Nigerian government cannot cite it?
Because there's a technology, because in every military aircraft that is combatant, when it goes into any atmosphere, any country terrain, it has a way of putting something around itself, defense mechanism around itself. You cannot be able to sight it, except if you have a distance mechanism that has a wider radar that can sight it, that can break that barrier. But Nigeria does not have it. Last month.
Wait, so you're saying Nigeria, hold on. So you're saying Nigeria doesn't have that radar to detect?
Nigeria doesn't have it.
Do you know what? I do not believe so.
Okay.
It's just like the people who are stealing oil. No, listen. Just like the people who are stealing oil from Nigeria. You know,
Madam Rita, look at what they are using. They are borrowing. That one you are going to is a borrowed network that Madam Okonjo-Iweala used to access that side.
Please, can you explain that? Let's not make it convoluted.
Madam Okonjo-Iweala, what he used, he came to America to collect the records of ship moving down to Nigeria. That is what it is not Nigeria that detected it.
Listen, Black Panther, I don't know where you're getting your data from.
I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video so that don't understand it more better.
Black Panther, I do not believe in Nigeria. The federal government of Nigeria does not have the radar to see any aircraft coming into the Nigerian airspace. Please let us send the right.
They're not getting any aircraft, combatant aircraft coming to Nigeria. They don't have that radar to detect it. Even a weapon coming in, they don't have that radar to detect it.
I do not believe so. Let's
Stay with your belief. You know one thing? Go and research. It's not matter of not believe so. Go. That is how I learn myself. If somebody says something, I'll go and research. so that your belief would more be emboldened.
Okay, I guess I need to go and research then.
So
As at now, I do not believe. I do not believe Nigerians do not have.
before I will say this, I just got an information that already, because of that, they are secretly going behind doors and they have placed contracts to acquire those mechanisms to defend our territory, to even extend it to the West Coast so that they can have broader way, so that other nations in West Africa can be borrowing. We can have sort of defense partners with them so that we can be exchanging info within the military arms of defense. So
Black Panther, this information this is high level information, right? But
see,
you are just
in America,
talking on
it's
the
not high
surface.
level. Every country gets it. Every country that is
No,
developed have it.
oh my goodness, just listen, please. The information that you are giving is supposedly a high level information, right? But
it's not a high level.
Okay, but I'm trying to tell you now, for the people who are not as vast, it will be like a high level, but your submission sounds very vague. I'm sorry to say, but that's how I'm seeing it. Sounds vague, like we're just reading from a text, and then it's not really informative to give people the concrete information. That's where I am actually focused on. You're
Yes,
just talking now. You say it sounds vague. It sounds vague. I'm sorry, but it sounds vague.
See, in this kind of stuff, it will sound vague to you because that area you don't understand how it operates. You have to get yourself. I didn't understand before I got myself inside, and I saw that this thing is not supposed to be secret.
Okay, so what exactly are we talking about here? Is it what you're saying now?
It's called a defensive.
Part of our discussion to change Nigeria right now.
Let me tell you how it is now. You see, our government is trying to partner with people that can subject us to ridicules. Who don't have a say, they will take over our airspace if they are not very careful. Because if a thief is going into that kind of contract, it's going to subject the entire country into what's called neo-colonization all over again.
And basically, what you're saying is that the man from Babylon is going to go and sell us and sell our future.
That is it. That is what he's trying to do.
Okay, we know that now. We know that, in fact, he has sold out since now. That's why they gave him the power in 2023.
See, Madam Rita, this thing is a very serious issue. But we are always taking it lightly.
We are not
like what that woman said about Gaddafi and this thing has been spoken here before, but all of us will take it vague. We say it's vague, like what you said now. When this Shield spoke about PDP and APC, most of us rebuked it that PDP is no longer a party that is dead. But most of us were telling us that let Obi go and be in PDP. But we said it is dead, and the person who is in charge of the institution, who is part and parcel of it, told every one of us, Labour is sold, PDP is no longer. That ADC is the only one that even have percentage that you can use at this moment. But some of us will still disagree. That is one thing about us. We don't want to go and research it because researching is very difficult. You must be dedicated to it.
Black Panther. You see, this information you are giving right now is a very, very, very strong information, which you're supposed to have a backup with it. You cannot just be talking to a lot of people and you want everybody to believe that you are saying the truth. Obviously, we cannot. I cannot. So what do you do in circumstances like this? You have to back it up with an article or a video, put a link on the comment section, on the private chat, then I'll showcase it to the listener, or use allegedly throughout. You cannot be set.
Okay, allegedly.
But also remember,
I'll send you a video.
Also remember who that alleged must prove in case they define you the
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It's not the hidden. Such thing is not supposed to be hidden.
I'll tell them that you live in number 16.
Tell them.
in
Not the
Texas.
Nigerian government. Tell them now.
All right. Thank
Mr.
So
Mr.
I'll send you the
Eric, don't
video.
make me laugh.
Elvis, I'll send you the video so that you can go through it and understand the defense radar that we're about to acquire. It's not a big deal. Any country, a lot of countries, Egypt, I think Egypt has it. America has it. Israel has it. They call their own Iron Dome. It's not a big deal. That is what Israel is using. So to detect anything coming in. So it's not mess or it's money. It's billions of dollars. It's not something that any country can acquire. And when you want to acquire it, it's very difficult.
Blank Panther, let me just say something here. Even the radar thing that you're talking about, the one they want to buy now, that thing is already updated to what the Americans are using. So like it's probably like even 10 years behind
Thank you, my brother.
Right now. You know, a typical example, when they went to Pakistan, the helicopter they used to enter the Pakistan airspace, Pakistan could not detect it. So there's a lot of things that, you know, I mean, this is not for the right forum to be talking about these things. There's a lot of things out there. So I think that's why when I look at the Nigerian leaders, the way they are behaving, I just laugh. They don't even know what they are playing with. We are so far behind. They haven't got a clue. We are so behind as the people. That's why I'm so worried for our people. Thank you.
And that watch, I saw your video on VDM complaining concerning the port we have in Nigeria. I watched that video very well and I commented on it. I said, welcome VDM. You have seen the light. Now, most of us are not observing one thing. I observe one thing. I don't know whether a lot of people observe it. In Lagos State, there was a concession. They gave Lagos State that concession to have a port. And the federal government stand as a shorty. Now, other states, like the Delta State that will serve more than 7 states within that region, are not given that concession. Why? And these are the matters that the long time ago that I've been discussing that made a lot of things to happen, that there was a lot of people coming up as activists. Those are some of the points that they should decentralize this economic base, decentralize it, make every region that has access to water, let them have a port where they can do their business and contribute to the center. But the federal government said no. That is why some people are now realizing the struggle of the past, that, oh, why are they bringing more money to Lagos State and Lagos is trying to force people out that are not in the heart of Lagos. Meanwhile, government of the center is making sure that they have three now. Apapa, I think 3 or 4. Apapa Wharf 1, 2. I know of 1 and 2. And one is Tinker Island, one is Apapa Wharf, something like that. Then another one, a Lekki Free Trade Zone. Why is this so? It has been on the book for a long time. And this book has been played. And that is why we should stand and talk to our governors. What is wrong with mega Delta State? Has something wrong with them? These are what we should be talking. When somebody said about we should go and video this, yes, I am fully in it. If we are ready, I'm good to go. Let us match our state governors. These people are overstealing the wealth of the entire region, the Niger Delta region. They are stealing it.
All right, my people, I appreciate every one of you. We've come to the end of this broadcast right now. Thank you for acknowledging the video of that VDM earlier on. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Everyone that came into the panel today, now God will bless all of you. Now, I appreciate every one of you. We had a full panel, so I can't call all names, but I want you guys to know that I really do appreciate all the submission, your time, and your voices how to see Nigeria work in our time. I appreciate those of you that called in and those of you that supported the channel as well. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir, once again. Victor, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Mother Bella Naomi, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much, man. Thank you so much for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you right there. Why my people right there in the comment section? Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks, Abu Azi. Thank you very much for all that you do. Thank you, everyone there right now. Tony Africa, Mother Rita, Olumide. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Bex Max. Thank you, Mama H.O. and many more. Mama Peggy Modi once again. And every one of you right there. Abu Azi, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you for all that you do. And happy birthday to our mommy right there. Mother Olagbian. Thank you very much, man. God bless you. And happy birthday to you once again. I appreciate every one of you right there. I allow us to end the show right now. Join us again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that affected you and I. But look out to our pre-recorded video during the day so that you don't miss out before our evening broadcast. My people, now here now enjoy the curtain, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Good night and bye for now.
Evani maru tefi gbawa odagawo amwe feri wa ena keke no gato bago o sanege nerame ena keke nagari ushina dano yebe e ajena o sagu meto bago iwe fu we bietete iya kwero ya uge yeke na mi o gata my money day imieva kome oseni na popebe shevako u amiebi na ma emiene gegi popebe krisati no ben o piano meio negi go no va ono negi veigo igu sebu e omujuwa akona na do fe iba con a veces fe allí uno allá ya de nabo akona na ito egbe ite veni pia ite veni waga we bien se o no busca mi na chuajo o osagu me ware ni mi omatien no ma mi omatien agite ojo o osagu me ware ni mi omatien no ma mi omatien o agite ojo o itene pia que vitene ko wa ya lare o wa ki ma do si ona o we kyo anela mwe o we no yo hana iru wa managi we bi ojo agi se de you no ke katona o ebi na u yo ha o e o haya gba o managi uda amagba ebe agi se be ibi edu be ama fanoko agi ebi noruwe ama nagi lawa agi se de na boye o piano meigo agi jigo baka eya ugo ai ono na anu sake agon o sakume yo ti o me gbigo kumeri yo ti o me bobo o sanu kumeri yo be buto me na ti o ju o sakume wa ni wa ni myo badie make me go be pomo no ma myo badie be putome agite ojo oh osagu be ware make me go ni ware ni myo badie be pomo no ma myo badie be putome agite ojo oh osagu be ware make me go ni ware ni myo badie oh oh ma myo badie I get you.